Yo. Hello. Hi. Hello, Rosemary. How you doing? It's nice to see you. Glad to see you here. Hope you're having a good day today. Thank you for being first in chat. I appreciate it as well. Just vibing. We're playing some Pokemon Mystery Dungeon today, which is going to be fun, I think. We'll see. Yeah, it's been fun the last few times when we've done it. We'll see if we can have a nice time again today. I'm fairly optimistic. That's unusual for me as well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I think we're going to have a good time today. So hopefully everyone enjoys stuff and has a good time hanging out. And we'll see. Here we go. Post something real quick. Yeah. I'm doing good though. Having a decent day today. It's fairly quiet if nothing else. But having a decent time. And yeah, nothing to complain about, honestly. Got some Scarlet Violet music on in the background because I liked it the other day. Yeah. We're doing alright. We're doing okay. And I'm looking forward to hopefully having a good time today and playing some games, you know? Because this month hasn't been the best for streams. And I feel like that's fairly... I've said that a number of times. This month, June has been kind of... I don't really know. June's been kind of awful. So, yeah, it'll be nice to banish this month back to the Shadow Realm and hopefully get into the next one, because, yeah. You know. I like having fun. Oh yeah, we're going to be playing Mystery Dungeon today. We're officially doing our 100% run, trying to get every Pokemon recruited in the game. Before we do that, we have to technically finish the main story, which we should do today, because we're going to take an attempt at Sky Tower, and we're going to try and finish the final dungeon. That should be good. And yeah. We'll see where we go from there, as I click my Joy-Cons into my Switch controller mount there. Yeah, we'll see how we go, and we'll go from there. So, hopefully everyone's ready. And yeah, I appreciate people coming in and lurking and hanging out and all that. And yeah, we'll see how we do today. How about that? Got some announcements to make at the start of July as well, which I'm kind of excited about. Whether or not anyone gives a fuck, that's a different story, but I do, so you know, I'm gonna do it anyway. Don't really care. Yeah, we're just kind of gonna see what happens. So yeah, guess without further ado, I haven't really got anything else to say or talk about. So I'll just switch over to the game. I guess. Haven't really got much to say. Or talk about, so. Why am I not getting this to pop up? On my Elgato. Don't give me problems. What is it? light on it. I wonder if the USB has gone on it. Hi Emma, how are you doing? It's nice to see you. Go into device manager. See if my USB has disabled itself again. No. That's slightly concerned. Maybe I should have checked this before I did it. I thought we were okay. I used it earlier for something else and it was fine. So I'm not sure what the problem is there. Hope you're doing good though, Emma. It's nice to see you. I hope you're having a good day today. Let me do a shout out for you. Yo. Yeah, if you don't know Emma already, definitely worth checking her out. Go and have a cheeky little look. Always worth it.
I can't believe
Game
what I'm
capture's already...
seeing.
No, it's not fucking open. Jesus Christ. We're getting off to a great start today, aren't we? Everything already wants to fight me. Theme of June. Oreo, thank you very much for this resub. I appreciate it so much. Very kind of you. Thank you so much for the 14 months. I'm just trying to currently fix my stuff, I guess. I don't know. Nothing's working. Driving, but I want to say thank you for the best 14 months of my life. It's been amazing knowing you. Know you. You're the best. And, hey, I wouldn't still be streaming. You wouldn't have even, like, been around if it wasn't for you. So, the reason I didn't quit last year in June was mostly because of you. So, you know, you take credit for that. People still get to sit here and watch this stuff because of you mostly, so. You take some credit. Yeah, my game capture software is not working, so that's disappointing. You're very welcome, Emma. You're very welcome. What is the problem with this then, I wonder? I wonder why I'm getting issues here. You'll have to bear with me while I deal with the 1,000,001 tech issues that we've had this month. No signal. Switch on the switch. Hey, it's actually on this time. Nice. Well, we got it working, so we can actually play the game. So that's good. Handy as ever, actually being able to play the game that you're supposed to be doing. We'll take it. Yeah, thank you so much though, Oreo. I echo that as well. It's been a good 14 months. There's been a fair few actually that's the wrong profile in that, isn't it? It's been a fair few rocky moments and stuff along the way. It's been an interesting year. But it's been pretty good on the whole, I think. As a general consensus of the year, I think it's been fairly decent. So, yeah, you've been a big part of that, and thank you for that. I appreciate it. And good luck in your interview today as well. Hiya, Bevan. How you doing, my dude? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. I've just finished fixing my tech problems, so that's good. And I was talking about a few things a few minutes ago. Some announcements and things that I might be making soonish. Some changes and things, as well as yeah, just some other stuff. Oh yeah. Tired? You get some sleep, Bev. You need to go back to sleep, my dude. You go get back to sleep. You go look after yourself, yeah? That's more important than stupid stream, you know? Go take care of yourself, my dude. Go get yourself some more sleeps. Right. Let's pause the music in the background so we have Mystery Dungeon music up, which we do. Today, we are going to be going and finishing the main game. We're going to be doing Sky Tower. I think we're almost ready to go already. I don't know, though. We may not have all the... Oh, we don't have any items on us. Okay. We need to go and grab all our reviver seeds and stuff. Obviously, mudkip and cyndaquill is the two that we're running with. Do we have any money? 500. No, we should be fine. We went and did a bunch of missions to get ready, get some XP. We're going to be taking out all the items we can here, though. Is there anything useful here? Don't think there's any ribbons that will do too much for us here. I mean, some of this stuff's not bad. Zinc band and stuff. Heal ribbon. Prevents the wearer from taking critical hits isn't bad. Patches a scarf. Twist band. Prevents attack and defense being... Oh, I'll take a twist band. That'll be handy. I listen. You go back to sleep, Evan, if you need to, my dude. I want you to look out for yourself, yeah? Your health is far more important than stream. So you take care of yourself, my dude. A few of them. We'll take all the tiny revive seeds we have. We'll take the regular reviver seed that we have. We'll grab... we don't need anything else, actually, really. Yeah, that should be okay. I think we'll be fine with that. Hiya, Forks. How you doing? It's nice to see you, my dude. Welcome into stream. Hope you're doing good. Hello, hello. This is where we're going. We're going to Sky Tower. We failed it before, and we decided to train and do a bunch of stuff before we went back. So we're going to go back again and see what happens. Music's a bop. It is good. I do like the Mystery Dungeon music, Emma. You are 100% right on that. Hit the nail on the head there. Need for the Silent Lurk Sediola as well as the Nox Cat. I will do that right now. Right next to the stairs. And a cat ears. We're splashing out today. Hey, yo. Let's go. All the redeemed. I don't think we had a Nox Cat and a cat ears last stream. I don't remember. I think I mentioned that at the end of last stream. I said it was the first stream for a long time that I could remember that no one actually redeemed a Nox Cat and cat ears. I'm going to double check though. But I'm pretty sure no one actually did it. Yeah. By the end of stream, we still had the regular default on. Crazy, isn't it? Thank you for the redeems though. Thank you for the Silent Lurk. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good one, whatever it is you're up to. Doing pretty good. How are you? Yeah, I'm doing alright, you know? I'm doing okay. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Kind of can't wait for this month to be over, to be honest. I very much have not been a fan of June this month. June kind of notoriously is a bad month for me. In kind of all aspects of life. So I'm kind of glad that June's very much almost over now, because I hate June. So yeah, we're glad it's almost done. Nasty, 235 damage on the skull. We got Electabuzz with us again as well after Magnemite decided that he didn't want to be useful to the team. So we decided to drop him last stream. So we now have Electabuzz coming with us instead on our missions. Huge rock throw. Increasing your gamer ability. Yeah, the cat ears, yeah. Yeah, the cat ears make us stronger. We're more powerful with the cat ears. That's what it is. Nox Cat and cat ears by our side. I mean, how can we lose with Nox Cat by our side, you know? Thank you to everyone for being here as well. I really appreciate it. It means the absolute world to me. You Because you could be anywhere, could be doing anything, but you still decide to come and spend your time with me, which still baffles me to this day. I appreciate it very much. And yeah, I've got some exciting stuff to announce for July, I think. Well, it's exciting for me. Whether or not anyone else cares, I don't know. But I've got some exciting stuff for July, so oh yeah, Reviver Seeds, you little git. I'm hoping everyone else will be, you know, looking forward to the announcements and things. I hope so. I guess if you're not, I don't really know why you're here. So... Why has our damage suddenly gone down so much? Oh, Cosmic Power, that's why on... Yeah, on Lunar Tone we'll be fine. So this dungeon before Sky Tower, it's technically the end of the main story of the game. It can be a bit of a pain, because... At this point, it's kind of the biggest dungeon we'd have done in this game so far. Obviously, I've done bigger ones in the past when I played on other profiles and things, but it's the biggest dungeon we'll have done to date in this run, and it can be kind of a pain. So we're feeling all right about it. We're doing fairly well so far. With 6 floors in, I can't remember the exact number, it's close to 30 floors. Something like that. So we've got a bit of a way to go. Will-O-Wisp is kind of annoying. We don't have a Rawst Berry either. We're going to take damage from Burn and from Hail now as well, which is disappointing. Okay, well Duskull went past, which is good. At least we have some Orange Berries that I can take as well. So we have a few Reviver Seeds with us, but I don't want to use them early. These guys are going to go and fight everything as well, which I didn't want. Hey, the rain is pretty handy though. That'll take the hail away. So when it's hailing and you have a weather condition like that, in this game it doesn't regen health. So you can't regen health in Sandstorm or Hail or anything like that, so it pretty much, you know, kneecaps you pretty badly. Makes it annoying. Oh, really? Electabuzz has just wasted a res seed on floor 7. That's alright, though. We lost 2 already, then, because we lost 1 for free with, what was it called? The Bug Bite from Fortress as well. We'd have to be careful. Yeah, what we're doing with this run as well. I say the 100% Dex run. There technically isn't a Pokédex in this game, but there is a log of all the Pokemon in game. What we're doing, for anyone who wasn't here, is we're kind of completing like a full 100% Dex challenge, where our aim is to recruit one of every Pokemon in the game, which includes all the legendaries and all that stuff as well, so that'll be a large portion of it, and also means we'll have to do a lot of the post-game stuff, which is going to significantly increase the length of our playthrough of this game. And I just thought, you know what? It's a pretty like quick game in the most part, like going through the story and that. We've only done it for like 3 or 4 streams, and I thought, well, why not extend it a little bit by you know, why not do some kind of challenge type things with it to extend it out a little bit and make it, you know, take it from a game that we enjoy playing and have a fun time with, and make it interesting as well by adding an extra kind of element to it of trying to complete a 100% run of getting every Pokemon. It's going to take a lot of grinding and stuff though, but yeah, we're going to try it. Going to dip in and out for a bit. Load shedding, killing my signal again. No worries, Sadiola. I appreciate you being here and thank you for trying. Thank you for trying to hang out with us. I know it's a pain, obviously, with your signal cutting in and out all the time, but thank you for trying to be here nonetheless. And hopefully it sorts itself out. And it eases off a little bit. But I appreciate you being here and thank you for hanging out. Appreciate everyone hanging out so much. I say that all the time, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I still don't say it enough. Nice, nice. Making good progress so far. I mean, we're 9 floors deep, so we're about a third of the way through. When we hit Sky Peak, there's 10 floors left. So we're looking to get to Sky Peak. We'll just use that for now. We don't have a multi-hit move, unfortunately, or a area move that we can hit around us. Hit the tiles around us, so we can't get a free hit on Wheezing, even though we're confused there, which is unfortunate. Is what it is. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing good today. It's nice to see everyone who's here hanging out, lurking away or chatting. I appreciate you all, and thank you for being here. Either supporting the stream and you know, wanting to spend time here with me. Little mudkip, massive hit there as well. Because we have riled up from having Electabuzz with us, we now get basically a huge advantage when it comes to fighting things. There's a monster house down below us as well, which you can see by the blue dots on the screen there underneath where we're on the map. The monster house, for anyone who doesn't know, we'll walk into the room and it'll drop down a bunch of Pokemon from the roof. Or from like the ceiling, effectively. So like we don't want that, because it means we're going to get jumped by like 20 people. So we don't want that. Very much do not want that. Why are we using rock throw only? We run out of PP on every other move. We can't have, surely. We've run out of Scald. We haven't used Surf at all. Are we using rock throw and Mud Bomb we still have as well in reserve? Which is weird. I don't know why we're not using Mud Bomb, because it's a Wheezing. Like, we can't hit him with it. Interesting. Oh, and Surf hits our... Oh my god. Okay, so Surf actually damages our teammates, which is interesting, because every other multi-hit move like that doesn't hit anyone around you. But I guess that one does. So Surf is going to be not so good. Let's, can we even disable our own move? Actually, I guess we can just not use it. Guess we're not using Surf then. And the stairs must be in the monster house as well. Yeah. So we have to trigger it in the end. Surf would be quite useful here, but of course, do I want to use it because it's going to hit both my teammates? I guess I have to. It only hit Duskull. Okay, brilliant. What a disaster. So, in the question of was it worth it to use the move, absolutely not is the answer. No, it was not. Surf is not very useful to use in this case. Now we're just gonna have to rock throw our way through everything. What I want to know is, did Mud Bomb get disabled or something earlier on? Because why can we not hit anything with it? We're in trouble as well now because these Duskulls. Yeah, that Surf usage might be a huge cock up now. Basically, we might be in trouble because we might be about to lose our. Well, we might be about to lose another Res Seed, which would be very annoying. And now we know that we can't even use Surf, so. Hypnosis is now going to get me killed as well, probably. We are going to get boosted from... There you go, woke us up with a Hypnosis. Handy. We probably take a... What happened there? We just randomly threw an item. Alright. So, Dome, you can't use Surf? Yeah, so we can use it, but for some reason on like every other move like that hits a whole room in the game, Surf seems to hit our teammates as well. So we can do that and hit a few people, but we've just killed our other two again. So, you know when I said this is going to be the run through Sky Tower? Yeah, it might not be. Because apparently, Surf is like the worst move in the game. And now we're stuck in a spot where we're going to have to use a max elixir and take hits again. That's so dumb. Why does Surf hit our teammates, but none of the other moves do? That's stupid. Nice. Yeah, we're throwing so hard. We had like perfect setup to easily sweep straight through this dungeon, and we've basically... No, that's the wrong... At least only Electabuzz. That was the wrong move though. I wasn't trying to do that. I was trying to use Scald. Well, we've thrown this chance of beating Rayquaza first try probably away. Albeit the Monster House didn't help, but still. That was a terrible throw from me. I mean, albeit I didn't know about Surf until we started there, but still. Yeah, that's a problem. Not being able to use Surf. We have 3 left. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, we're in trouble now. We're in big trouble. We may have to go grinding again, I guess, because... Yeah. We're going to have to also get rid of Surf. I know we picked up a TM for it. We'll have to get something else on instead, because that's just not the move we want to be using, apparently. Missing Scald is really annoying as well, considering how high our accuracy is on it now. That's very frustrating. Well, 12 though. We're making a little bit of progress at least. Rain is nice. I guess that'll boost my stuff. Home for now. Welcome home, Oriole. Hope you're doing good. Thank you so much for the resub again as well. I really appreciate it. That's really kind of you. Thank you for the shout-outs, Forks. I appreciate it. Oh my god, Electabuzz just died again. My controller drift actually just got me killed then as well, because I didn't want to move up, but it just dragged me up regardless, so... Yeah, another... I just... Yeah. What a disaster. You enjoy being here? Or you? We have to fight Soul Rock as well. And we missed the Scald again. Love that. So in this game, folks, moves do have different accuracy ratings. But you can increase them using a certain item that allows you to boost the accuracy of moves. I've boosted Scald up to maximum accuracy. Which is about 95%, and it still misses like half the time. And fucking Electabuzz is dead again. Of course. So I think we're out of Reviver Seeds now. We started with 11, I think. And now we have none. And we're only 12 floors in. So that's good. Some of that comes down to Surf being absolutely useless. But, you know. The Monster House didn't exactly help either. So that's good. We're going to have to grind again. Because apparently I can't seem to beat a simple dungeon. Which honestly isn't even that hard, because Sky Tower is really not that bad. But for whatever reason, this game just hates me. So, yeah, we aren't getting through it super easily right now. We make it to the end. I mean, Electabuzz going down isn't the end of the world. The fact we have no Reviver Seeds left is the problem here. And why would you not just walk away from the fight there, Cyndaquill? Like, AI, what are you doing? Why choose to stay and take the fight when you could just walk away? This is part of the problem that caused us issues with people dying last time, is you have the AI that sits there and it's like, you know what, the guy controlling it wants to walk away. Let's just stand there and fight anyway, because, you know, why not? And it gets really annoying, because you had it before. I remember we had it last time, which is the reason we dropped Magnemite, is because we wanted to run away from a fight, and it just stood there and ran towards the enemies trying to take a fight with them. It's like, it's not what you're supposed to do, Magnemite. You're supposed to run away from the fights, because we're running away. Cyndaquill, dude, just wants to fight everyone. Hope you done good though, Oreo. Up today was okay. See, look there. Like, why are you fighting Duskull? We ran it up when he was away. Why are you fighting it? Just leave it alone. How are you today though, Oreo? Hope you're doing good. Nice to see you. Oh, well, there goes our partner Pokemon because a Fury attack doing 50 damage a pop. Nice. So, yeah, that was me thinking, oh, you know, we'll start stream up. It'll be easy. We'll blast through Sky Tower. We'll be done in like 20 minutes. And then we have tech difficulties and RNG. So that's fun. At least I can use Surf now, I guess. Yay! Okay, my back hurts some sway, but thank God for expensive scrubs. Now I'm getting ready for my interview. Yeah, good luck with your interview. I hope it goes really well. You'll have to tell us. You'll have to tell us how you think it went afterwards when you're back. If you get back before the end of stream, of course. How does Surf miss? Let's have a look. Let's investigate, shall we, folks? So that's the accuracy. So what's that, about 80% plus? Something like that? Yeah. Yeah, it's still missed anyway. Fingers crossed. We are all rooting for you. Hopefully it goes better than Sky Tower does for me. I mean, it can't go any worse, to be honest. RNG, yeah, it's wild. I feel like in the old versions of the game, I know it's like, you know, I'm doing that rose-tinted glasses shit. I get the feeling that in the old version of the game, the accuracy on move RNG did not feel this bad from what I remember. I don't think it was half as bad as this. Oh, we missed again. Well, that's us dead. Nice. So, how many... we blew 11 Reviver Seeds, I think, there? Which is just disgraceful, to be honest. But there you go. Throwing 101. That's what we've just done there. Throwing 101. Let's go. I don't know why I bother sometimes, honestly. Well, I guess we're going back to grinding, because apparently level 39 isn't enough. Somehow. I don't know. I don't know how we messed that up. I mean, Surf wasn't exactly helpful there, but like... it wasn't our only problem there. That's just annoying. We're going to get rid of Surf straight away, and we're going to swap it for another move at Gulpin's Link Shop. Hey, that's nice. Tiny Reviver Seed. Believe in me? There's much better people to believe in than me, I can assure you. Because I can't even win when I have 12 Reviver Seeds, apparently. I don't know how either. I genuinely am kind of like dumbfounded on how I actually managed to lose that run. I have no idea. I don't understand how we fucked that one up. I don't want to take Whirlpool or anything. Let's see if we got TM, I guess. All those moves that we have on Mudkip that are garbage. It's kind of funny. I've been playing this on a separate playthrough on... like off stream on my own, yeah. And one of the Pokemon that I've been using, so my partner Pokemon for that game is... we have Brutal Swing? So my partner Pokemon was Pikachu, and I was running with a Cubone, right? Cubone's moveset is so much better than Mudkip's. Like, I think if you look at it, Mudkip is immediately at a huge disadvantage to Cubone because of one move, right? There you go, there's my thing going again. We got a bunch of Mount Blaze. No, I don't want to turn down the job. What? Oh, it's accepted jobs. I want a bulletin board. But, oh, we have no res seeds. That's annoying. Do we have any other jobs anywhere else, though, is the question? We got Silent Chasm, Mount Thunder, Mount Blaze, and Frosty Forest. Some Mount Thunder jobs. The Mount Freeze. Alright, we'll go to Mount Thunder, I guess. But yeah. Like, Cubone slash Marowak, as it is now, gets Bone Meringue. This is getting really annoying, this controller drift. But Bone Meringue is, like, incredibly overpowered. It's insanely strong, and you get it at, like, level 20-something with Cubone. Mudkip gets, like, no good moves the entire time. Pretty sure the best move we have, which is Scold, was a TM that we taught ourselves. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get why he's so much better. Thank you for the silent lurk, Sean. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here and hanging out. I hope you're having a good day today. As for anyone I haven't spoken to, if you've been lurking away or whatever, I hope you're having a good one. And I appreciate you being here. I'm just a little tilted from RNG yet again. I thought maybe this game would actually let me do well for once, but no. I believe in you too. You shouldn't. You should put faith in other things. Heracross. Ooh. What I will do, actually, while I have it, I'm going to open the... I have a spreadsheet made up of all of the Pokemon that we need. Oh no, that's fucking sad, isn't it? Tell me about it. But I literally have a spreadsheet of the 100% of all of the Pokemon that we can recruit. Right? Across the entire game. The areas we have and all that stuff. So I have the whole list. Because I want to keep track of what we need and what we don't. So, yeah, if we get anything here that wants to join the team that we can recruit, which is why we're skipping Heracross, that wants to join, we'll take them. But if anything wants to join that we need, we'll take it with us. Rhydon, you know. It's playing Final Fantasy 16, Eol. We'll have fun with that. Hopefully it's good. Saw some people playing it. Well, I say some people. I've seen loads of people playing it the last couple of days. Hope it's good. We're just going to be vibing as always. Being stuck on Sky Tower for eternity. Nice, cheeky one shot. We need to help Rhydon, don't we? I was about to run out of it, but we need to help him. 40 damage from poison. Nice. Would I rather have, like, regular Pokemon poison mechanics in this game, or would I rather have Mystery Dungeon mechanics? I think I'd rather have regular poison from other Pokemon games. Like, I wouldn't mind taking 1 chip damage every time I moved. Taking 40 damage for, like, 20 steps is pretty brutal. Like, I lost almost half my HP to 1 tick of poison. That's pretty wild, isn't it? I think that's, like, awful. Oh, there's a boss Pokemon here as well. I can't remember what it is in Mount Thunder. I think it's Dragonite. I'd rather not fight Dragonite if I could avoid it, so we're going to try and dodge that. We'll try and dodge that bullet if we can. And it's coming in here, isn't it, of course? Oh, jeez. I guess we're fighting Dragonite. There it is. You can just see its little feet dangling in from the top of the screen. Only believe in the faith of Nox Cat. That's fair, honestly. I'd believe in Nox Cat. Don't put your faith in me. Put your faith in Nox Cat, honestly. Nice, we missed. Good start. Riled up activates, though, which is nice. Big hit. Oh, no, Lake Deposit has been knocked out. Nice. Well, Boss Dragonite certainly kicked their ass, didn't they? It's fine. I'm almost tempted to just take the third Pokemon that we have with us away, almost, and just run with the two of us for the dungeon, because all that's happened so far with Electabuzz and with Magnemite is they've just been more trouble than they're actually worth. Both of them have just been annoying. And it's like, should we just go me and Cyndaquill just on our own? Is that just a better option at this point than bringing them along? They're useless. Grab those orange berries. That'll be handy, though, for going back into Sky Tower again. We'll probably need them. Hoppip? Do we need Hoppip? No, we don't. So we're not going. We don't have any apples anyway, but we're not going to bother even trying to help Hoppip. Cheeky little Pidgeotto there as well. Oh, there's an apple on the floor. Grab that, because we might need it ourselves. It's a shame we don't have small stomach or anything, though. If we had small stomach, that'd be handy. Then we could just eat, like, one seed and give us max belly instead. There's some controller drift again. I really need to do something about that, I think. Because that's causing problems. Then again, I can't really buy a controller right now. But I guess we'll live with it for now. Put it on throne? No. I don't want to. I just don't want to keep... I don't want to put stuff on there, really. It feels wrong when I put stuff on there. I just don't really like it. I don't have a problem with Throne, as I think is a great like service in that, but like outside of like the birthday and stuff like that, I just feel weird putting stuff on there. We still have Surf, don't we, as well? We need to switch that for Whirlpool or something, I guess, as well. I think wanted to join the team either, which is interesting. We've had no recruitments whatsoever, or attempts at recruitments. What's with the hood part? Like, I don't know, I just don't feel right putting stuff on there. Hey, Manectric. Do we need one of those? No, we don't. We already got one. Alright, never mind. Yeah, I just don't feel right putting stuff on there, you know, sometimes. It's the same, it's the same feeling as like the router thing. Sleep Seed, I was hoping for Tiny Reviver. Like when we talked about that, like I felt awful putting the router up on there. Really, Growler? Nice. Good stuff. I'm gonna obviously exit the dungeon. We don't want to stay in there and go fight Zapdos because you'll kick our ass because it'll be the rematch fight. And we are very much not ready for that. And a lot of the rematch fights you do against the legendaries, they're way stronger, so we don't want to take those fights. The X Gummy's nice though. Reviver Seed out of the chest as well. Handy. Yeah, I don't know. I was saying earlier on as well, I've got some like announcement-y type stuff for... oh, Slack Off. Can we actually get Slack Off? Yeah, we don't have them either. Nice. I'll add the green onto the sheet. We have a Slack Off now. Another Pokemon we have. I don't know the exact number of Pokemon in the game, but it's basically everything between Gen 1 and 3 and a few Gen 4s. So, yeah, there's a decent amount of Pokemon in there. We'll take Slack Off, though. It's something we need. And he doesn't really appear in that many places either, which is good. So we'll have it. Yeah, I've got some announcement-y things for next month. Various things. Some of it I've talked about on stream, some of it I haven't. Some of it I've just kind of spitballed ideas of and I'm going to do because kind of need to. So, yeah, I've got some things to announce at the start of next month. I don't know if people will actually care about any of it or not, but we'll see. I do, so I'll take solace in that. At least I care about it, even if no one else does. Reviver Seed? Hey, we'll take it. Thank you guys for caring, I appreciate it. You don't know what it is yet, though. You don't even know what it is. You'll find out, though. You'll find out, though. Hopefully people will be excited for it. As I say, I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to link stuff either. I need to just get move memory and get something back. I'm tempted to take water gun, honestly, on yeah, I'm gonna take water gun back on Mudkip. We're gonna get rid of Surf and we're gonna pick up water gun because Surf is useless. So. Welcome in, Spartacus. I hope you're doing good. It's nice to see you. How are you? How are you today? Does Electabuzz have any moves it can learn? Because I know we've been running with him as our, like, partner. Low kick. Ew. Actually got some stuff here. Is there anyone else who we've been running with as our, like, teammate? Or who we could run? I guess we could just bring Absol with us. Absol might be good. Yeah. I think we'll bring Absol. Doing good today? That's what we love to see. Glad to see you doing well. Probably drop Slash for Night Slash, purely because of the stab that we get on it. Yeah, everything else doesn't really matter. Perish Song I don't think works the same way in this game, so we can't clown on anyone with it. So it won't be that useful to use. We have 2 Reviver Seeds, so we need a few more than that. Welcome in too as well, it's nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are having a good one today. Mount Blaze, we have missions there already. Dojo ticket from Murkra, Mount Freeze. We don't have Mount Freeze, we have Frosty Forest though, don't we? I guess we'll go to Mount Blaze today then. Thank you for the redeems, Oreo, the Hydrate and Spinal on that. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to those announcement-y things, because as I kind of said the other day, I despise June. June is like my most hated month of the year, every year. Because I just don't like it anyway, and it always gets reinforced by being the month where everything terrible happens every year as well. Just naturally. So, yeah, I'm kind of glad that this month's very much almost over, because I was severely done with it after about 2 days. Brian Boost, leave half. Yes, that's huge. Nice, that's handy. We definitely want leave half. Basically, boys, as you can see what it says there, basically if we use something like a full Reviver Seed, it will leave us with a tiny one as well in the box, so we don't lose all of our stuff all the time. We might need to find apples if we go in here, though, I guess. That's the only problem. Might need to find some, grab some apples out of storage if I'm going to do Mount Blaze, because even though it's not the biggest dungeon in the world, we're, where do we need to go to? On floor 9. Yeah, we'll see what we go. We'll take a... Yeah, we'll take one of those. We'll take perfect apples when we go up into Mount Sky Tower again in a minute. I don't think we have any dojo tickets. I'm pretty sure we used all them up as well. Doing quite well, but working the night shift, yo. Well, hopefully it's you've been doing all right with it, you know. Frosty Forest, we have 7. We're gonna do this because we got scope lens as well. That's pretty handy. I hope you're doing. You've been doing good generally. I hope everyone's been doing good generally. I just hope everyone's doing better than me. That's what I want. I hope everyone's having a good time, doing better than me. Because yeah, it's been a yeah. June's not a good month. I don't like June. Yeah, nothing good happens in June. So yeah, I'm very much glad it's very nearly over now, because kind of can't stand doing another week of June. That's the benefit of water gun as well, is now we get a range move again, so we can snipe stuff from 2 tiles away, which is particularly handy. We do have to keep Clefairy alive, which is good though. Oh, TM. Anything good? Doing better than I was before, so I'll take that. That's what we want to see. I'm glad to hear it, Spartacus. Step in the right direction is never a bad thing, you know? Substitute. Ooh. I don't know if that works well in this game or not. I know obviously it's broken in certain games. Regular Pokemon games, it's, you know, arguably one of the most broken moves in the game. Particularly if you have a setup mon, you can basically break almost any Pokemon game with Substitute. If you had like a baton passer or something, you can just break the game. No, we need to bring Clefairy. Well, that's good that we have to bring Clefairy next to Ponyta on floor 3 or whatever, because gets that one out of the way early, and that's the most annoying job we have. Which is good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad to see a lot of you guys are doing well, you know. And yeah, I know I've been very absent as well a lot. And I said this before, but like, especially in Discord and things, I've been very quiet recently. And that's nothing anyone's done. I've just been very like closed off recently from a lot of stuff. So eventually I'll be a bit more talkative and stuff again, but I don't know. I've just been kind of away for a while. Hanging out in my own little spot. Don't think there's any roast berries here, which is gonna be annoying. Ran into a focus button substitute brilliant with poison heal and toxic orb. Radical red the other day. I wanted to punch my computer monitor. That's justified. That's a terrible combination of things to run up against, folks. I can understand that. That sounds horrific. Oof. Poison heal stuff is just annoying to fight as well. Been a bit busy making my stream stuff. Yo. Well, that's what we want to see. I'm glad you've, you know, you found something constructive to do for yourself, though. It's nice to, you know, spend time working on stuff for yourself, you know, and I think, anyway. What do I know? I don't make any of my own stream stuff. But at least when it comes to just making things generally IRL, I tend to quite enjoy doing that. There's something satisfying about making something for yourself and then actually having the chance to use or enjoy it, you know? Even if it's something simple, like you make a table. There's something satisfying about the fact that once you've finished it, you have a table that you can put a drink on or whatever and just sit there and look at it and go, yeah, I made that. That's pretty cool.
They tried to nail the coffin shut,
Ayo.
but you lot just won't stay down. This is yours now.
Oh, hang on. I feel like this is going to be a pronunciation nightmare of a name. I don't know where to go with this one. No. Relaria Storm? Welcome in. Thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate it. If I butchered your name, I can only apologize. Nailed it. Let's go. Huge. Thanks so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Welcome in. How was your stream? Thank you for the shout out, folks. Let me just drop a cheeky follow there as well. You must have been playing Mystery Dungeon as well, I'm guessing. Must have been perusing the Mystery Dungeon category. Maybe, actually, I don't know. Who knows? I'm going to assume you're playing Mystery Dungeon, but you might not have been. I hope you had a great stream, and thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Nice to meet you all. I'm Nox, the cynical, sarcastic, British stereotype. It's basically me. I don't really have an intro, if you couldn't have guessed. I'm just a stereotype. That's just me. Don't mind me. Actually perusing the VTuber category and saw you... Ayo. It's not often that happens. That's actually pretty cool, though. Well, that's pretty cool. It's always kind of interesting to know where people find you from, you know? So, yeah. Interesting stuff. Well, thank you for sending your folks over here. I'm glad you had a good time. Thank you so much for the raid. British. Unbelievable. Fellow country person. Not everyone's the biggest fan of the British, but if
I can't
you are,
believe
then,
what I'm seeing.
You get used to the sarcasm quickly. Thank you so much for the follow as well. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm really glad you had a go stream. Playing Persona 5, ayo. I know, I think he's asleep right now, but Bevan is a, Wait a minute. Hello again. Sean. You know? You know our raiding friends here, Sean? Do you? Is this going to be coincidence of the century and Sean knows you? Or am I just reading too much into this? You two know each other. What? Hold up. How do you know Sean? Came across her last week. Oh. What are the chances of that? What are the chances of that? That's so wild. Well, there you go. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. Yeah, I'm glad you had a great stream, though. Thank you so much for sharing your community with me and come, you know, dropping the raid my way. I really appreciate it. We'll try and take as best care as we can of your folks here while we struggle away through the end of Mystery Dungeon. We're actually right at the end of the story, but for some reason we keep getting stuck on Sky Tower. I don't really know why, because it's not actually that hard. But we just can't seem to beat Sky Tower because our RNG is terrible most of the time. And yeah, we're basically just grinding for a little bit to get some Reviver Seeds to have another go at it. But floor 9's when we need our next job. That's really cool though that you guys know each other. Yo. What are the chances of that as well? You guys just randomly running into each other in my stream of all places. That's pretty cool. I'll take that. I'll take that. Huge fan of Pokemon, so here we are. I appreciate it so much, and thank you for, thank you once again for sending your folks my way. So it's really cool to meet new people off raids and things. And, yeah. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, thank you. And I will definitely try, I mean, I dropped the follow. I'll definitely try and swing by next time I see you on. And come and say hi. I am a prolific lurker, though, I will warn you of that, so, I don't tend to talk too much, but... You know, I'll see what I can do. I'll try and be there. End up lurking a lot too. I'm just super quiet most of the time. You wouldn't know it from most of the streams and stuff if anyone hangs out here. I can't believe
what I'm seeing.
Bust Robot as well. Welcome in. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the lab. I'll take you back to the lab actually, shall I? Quickly, I'll flash the lab up real quick. We're in the alternate lab today. This is the one that has the art in it. This is some art that people have. I hesitate to say fan art because I feel, you know, I don't like the wording on that. But you know what I mean. It's art that people in the community have created of Nox and Nox cat here that sat next to me. I'm just petting his head. I promise I don't normally have the cat ears, alright? Look, I'll prove it. I don't normally have the cat... That's the wrong one. I don't normally have the cat ears. They're just a redeem, alright? But there you go. Take you back to the lab. This is the official lab. Welcome in. Don't worry about why the art isn't mounted on the wall properly, and I promise it's definitely because it's supposed to be a representation of the stream being scuffed, and definitely not because I haven't put it on properly, alright? And don't ask why there's a dinosaur outside either, okay? As long as you just stand by those rules, you'll be fine. If you ask why the dinosaur's outside, you will have to be assassinated after the stream. So, you know, I'm just warning you now. You will be assassinated. I'll send my hitman Chili Frost in after you. And that'll be the end of it. Lights out. So keep an eye out. Been addicted to the Iron Man challenges of late. Just beat Mystery Dungeon not so long ago. With being Cyndaquill and having Cubone as my partner. Ayo. So I've been playing an off-stream profile, which is why I find it funny that I'm struggling with Sky Tower. I did an off-stream profile where I have Pikachu as my partner and I ran Cubone as my my main Pokemon. And it was so easy. Cubone just breaks... Bone Meringue, I was talking about this earlier. Bone Meringue on Cubone just breaks the game. Bone Meringue is so overpowered. It just destroys everything. Bone Meringue is crazy. Cubone, I think Cubone probably might be one of the best starters in the game for this game. Although I have seen... a while ago, I watched a bunch of speedrunners playing this. Like, I watched a speedrun of someone doing full recruitment of every Pokemon in the game. Whenever I've seen that, they all seem to use Skitty. And I think it's because Skitty has Cute Charm. So it's like, it's really easy to get through a lot of the game because you can just get Cute Charm to go off on everything. And because of the attract, like, mechanic, it kind of, like, breaks half the game. It's kind of interesting. But yeah. Other than this, I have been running a Pokemon Nuzlocke for a while now. I do a couple of Nuzlockes on Sundays. We've done BDSP where we got to Cynthia and failed, so we're taking a bit of a break from that one for now. We're currently doing Scarlet Violet, and we also ran Sword and Shield before as well. So we do tend to play a decent amount of Pokemon on the channel, whether it be spin-offs and or main series Pokemon games. But currently we're trying to do 100%, I say 100% Dex, but we're trying to get all the Pokemon in the game. In Mystery Dungeon here as well, so... Hitmontop is definitely one of the ones we needed, so I need to add that onto the list. Was it in Mount Green, isn't it? I think it's the last one. I think Hitmonchan is second, so... I've got a spreadsheet for all of this, alright? I know it's sad, really, but... I want to keep track of it all, so I have a spreadsheet of all of the names and friend areas, so I know I've got everything. Welcome in, Probster, as well. You've escaped the Hitman for almost 3 months. That's because you haven't done anything to warrant the Hitman being sent after you yet, no? You'll know if Chili gets sent after you. You'll just get a message on Discord that'll just say, "We'll see," you know? And that'll be it. You'll be done. Executor we needed as well, so that's good. We can get that. I'm not using any Wonder Mail either. I could actually do that if I really wanted to. Wonder Mail would be good. Goddess of Darkness, Chaos and Darkness must eat. I love the lab, gonna lurk and enjoy some Pokemon. Absolutely no worries. We appreciate lurkers very much, and thank you so much for the raid once again. And if you do your post-stream self-care stuff and you want to come back and hang out, goes for anyone else as well, make sure you do post-stream self-care. All people who came in the raid as well. Because you might have been sat down for a little while. Go and have a stretch, have a drink, go grab a snack, do all that stuff. And if you want to come back and hang out with us afterwards and you think, wow, these people seem alright, then feel free to come back and chat. If you're busy and you got stuff to do, no worries. Thank you for coming in the raid, and you know, you have a good rest of your day, isn't it? Back to my lurk, I just saw the name and thought it was a funny coincidence. Yeah, honestly, what is the chances of that, Sean? That's not the first time I've had this either. I've had this before with other people where people have come into stream and there'll be two random people from different groups. So like, I don't know, I say like Spartacus and someone else from like another streamer that I know, and they come in and they know each other or something, and it's like, what? or you know, a streamer comes in and everyone's like, it's you, and I'm like, wait a minute, you know each other? Every once in a while someone knows me from somewhere and I don't know how, and that scares me a little. Usually end up playing other games and leave streams open. Yeah, that's fair. I do that a lot as well. I raid out, talk for 10 minutes, and then I'll switch on Destiny or something in the background and start grinding out PvP like an absolute mad lad. But yeah, enjoy your lurk, and thank you so much again. I really, really appreciate it. Web of Twitch is bigger than we can imagine. Oh, 100%, yeah. It scares me a little when people know me. Not because I've ever done anything bad or anything like that. I haven't got anything to hide. But, like, it is a little bit of one of those things where so the general consensus when it comes to me is the people who don't know me, for the most part, will call me Noxious, and the people who do know me will call me Nox, right? So every once in a while, you'll get someone who will, like, follow for the first time or something, and they'll immediately call me Nox, and I'm suspicious that they know me from somewhere. It's like, no, only people who know me use that name. If you don't know me, you don't use that name. It's like, it's really odd. Like, no, they must know me from somewhere. My reputation precedes me. Alright, I guess we're going into, what, Mount, Thunderwave Cave. I guess we'll bash out Thunderwave Cave. And then we'll go and do something else. We got Thunderwave Cave for Perfect Apple and Tiny Reviver Seeds. Then we got Frosty Forest. We have a bunch of jobs in as well, which I'll end up knocking out in a bit. Thing is, Frosty Forest isn't that good. It's good for XP on like rank up levels. It's just not good. We don't get any items we need from it. So I won't do the 8 jobs in Frosty Forest yet. But you're 100% right though, Sparkus, in that it's way bigger than people actually realize, I think. The web of people on Twitch. A lot of people know each other from a lot of places, and the amount of times that are like... Even people here in stream, like, I can't tell you the amount of times that I've been in someone else's stream once, and then I'll, you know, sometimes I'll be a bit of a, you know, I'll be peeping at that users in chat list if I go somewhere for the first time, because I go, I wonder if there's anyone I know in here. And the amount of times I've had a look in there, if I'm in a VC with someone as well, I'll be like, I don't believe it. And I'll be like, it's bloody Shags. Shags is in here or something. And you'll look and there'll just be Shaggy in the chat. And it's like, what is he doing here? You know? You see like Shaggy or someone and it's like, wait a minute. Why are you here? Then you realize that like Shaggy or whatever has known the person for years and they've been friends. And you're like, wait a minute. What? You've been cheating on me with other streamers, Shags. I can't believe it. No. Yeah, it's always kind of funny when you run into other people. Especially people you know well from other chats and things, or from your own stream. It's kind of hilarious when you run into them in other places, because it feels so strange. It's like bumping into someone you know in public. It really is weird, where you're like, wait a minute, what are you doing here? Oh, I wanted that Elekid to join. It's a shame. I think we have Voltorb already as well, but... Prepping for when we actually get the chance to evolve things, Voltorb might actually be useful to get a double of if we don't already have one, so... Remember I was in Peppy when I saw Jonathan Young's shop? I've listened to his music for years. Yeah, that was an interesting one as well. I remember, so there's a Discord server that was made a long time ago. It doesn't really get used at this point, honestly. There was a Discord server used for setting up collabs for a bunch of the streamers within, like, the wider group of people we knew on Twitch, right? So there's like, I don't know, 30, 40 streamers in there or something, and it was kind of specifically for running events and collabs and stuff. So it's just basically a server full of VCs, right? So people couldn't play together. I remember one day I kind of, you go in and you see people who join, and I saw them, and I was like, oh, I wonder who this is. I don't recognize that name. And I clicked on it and saw the link, and I was like, I'm sure I've seen this guy on YouTube before. And then you click on the name and you're like, it is the same guy. And you're like, how did this guy with like 2 million subs on YouTube end up in this Discord at the same time as me? It's like, what happened? How did they become friends with someone that I know? And like get involved in this? It's wild, isn't it? How you just like meet people like that? It's really crazy. It really like baffles me. There's a number of people like that as well, where it's like there's streamers and things I've watched where I'll see them appear and be like a mod in someone else's stream or something, and you're like, wait a minute. What? No Tiny Reviver? Ugh. We're not getting too lucky on the res seeds here today. It's kind of annoying. I don't want to go to Frosty Forest yet either, so... We don't really have anything good here. We have another Frosty Forest mission, though. Of course we do. There's a Mount Blaze. There's nothing really good here, either. We'll just take one of the other crap missions that we got. If only I was allowed to evolve and I was already Swampert, this would be so much nicer. Be a bit roll in chat. Let's go. Silent Chasm. Why not? We don't do that very often. Let's do Silent Chasm. We've got to take Slack off with us. Where do we have to go? Floor 8 is the max. Find a particular box. And escort Slackoth to what? Floor 7? That's actually quite a lot. We have another Thunderwave mission already. Tiny Row Overseed. Wait, did we not do it? Oh, I left before the end of the mission. Never mind, we're doing Thunderwave again. I'm stupid. So many cool people. Yeah, there's a lot of cool people we know. It's quite nice to see the crossover. Particularly when you get the crossover of groups of people who don't know each other. Where you get people from different circles that end up meeting each other via mutual people is kind of cool. I've talked about it before, how it's always kind of cool for me if you have a raid. I guess it's the same with everyone, but like just I find it interesting as a streamer. If you raid someone and you see that you'll go back into their stream in like a day or two's time when they're next online and you see someone who you raided in with who came back. Because I think, I don't know, I feel like when it comes to just generally when it comes to Twitch, we've talked about this before, when it comes to like Twitch culture stuff, for the most part I think most people just immediately leave after every raid and they never bother sticking around or giving other people a chance after they've watched their streamer, which is absolutely fine, that's their choice. But it's kind of one of those things that I wish more people were open to, where more people would be open to watching and giving other people a chance they don't necessarily know, for the benefit of kind of everyone. Because there's so many people who could meet some really cool people if they gave them the chance, and I've done it as well. There's a bunch of people sometimes that I'll be like, yeah, I'm thinking about heading off, I don't really want to watch anyone else for the night, and I'll immediately leave after a raid, and they end up raiding into someone really cool that I'll then come back to a couple of months later or a couple of weeks later and go, wow, they're actually, what was I thinking when I dipped out of here? Yeah, it's just, it's really cool when you get to see it actually work out that way, though, of people going into someone's chat. The same thing with shout-outs as well. It's the exact same way. Like, when you see someone who you've shouted out, like Emma. We shouted out Emma earlier in the stream, right? And then if I went into Emma's stream later on today and I actually saw one of you guys who come in for the first time, it'd be really cool. It's like a nice feeling when you see that, because you go, wow, someone actually, like, listened to what I said about whoever and thought that they were worth checking out on the recommendation of, like, me or whatever, or whoever it is who shouts someone out. And yeah, it's just nice. No, Wagnus is particularly, like, he's very particular about shout-outs and things, and when you talk to him about them, he's very much like in the camp of, because I've had this interaction with him a few times, which I always find interesting. His perspective on a lot of Twitch stuff I find kind of fascinating. And, he's one of those people who I actually jump at the chance to just talk to him, because I find him really interesting as a person as well. He's someone I get on quite well with, and I always enjoy talking to him when I get the chance. Obviously, it's quite rare, because he's not around a huge amount, because he has a lot of stuff going on and whatnot, so. But when I do get the chance to talk to him, it's really cool. He has an interesting perspective on shout-outs that he always shares whenever I say thanks for one, if ever he gives me one or something like that. Because he almost always says, you don't have to thank me. And then I'll usually say, yeah, I do, because you didn't have to do it, you did something nice for me. And he almost always responds with the same thing, which is, it doesn't matter if I shout you out, if no one follows up on it, I might as well have not done it at all. And it's always an interesting perspective when he says that, because I'm like, well, yeah, it makes sense, but at the same time, you still didn't have to do it, and you decided to do something nice for me, who's effectively a random stranger on the internet, who you know just because of streaming, So I just find it kind of interesting that you have so many people's different perspectives on it, on how people do things and how people view things. It's just really interesting to me. Like, the kind of psychology of how people view different scenarios and different things. Yeah. Heard him say that before? Yeah, it's just interesting. I always found it kind of slightly strange, I guess, because it's not a perspective I expected. Not something I sort of thought was a viewpoint that people necessarily had, but I guess it's kind of Hey, we got Mime Junior statue. Let's go. It makes sense, though, I guess, as a perspective, but it's just, yeah. It's just interesting to see, like, what people think about certain things, as I say, you know? It's, like, probably the same with, like, so I'm sure someone at some point has come into here while I've been talking about something and gone, huh, that's unexpected, when I've said something. They go, I thought you'd be different. That's probably just the way it is. Because, you know, no one's cookie-cutter people. We all have different perspectives and different opinions about things. And everyone's going to have a different view on something. It's just kind of interesting to see where people stand on certain things sometimes. Just like small things like that. Or like, you know, if ever Twitch announces a new feature and you go, yeah, I think that sounds quite good. And then you immediately get into a conversation with someone who says, yeah, it's the worst thing in the world and we all hate it. And you kind of think, why? Like, what's your perspective on, like, why do you hate X thing so much? And you just get into a chat with people about it, and it's kind of interesting just to see what people think. It's also interesting on the viewer versus streamer perspective. I feel like that can be widely different as well. The difference between what a viewer thinks of something versus what a streamer thinks of something could vastly change depending on the perspective. It's just it's a really interesting, like, psychological thing. I just find that stuff really interesting. Maybe that's a bit weird. I sort of like looking at that stuff, but I just find it really interesting to see how different people think about things, different points of view. And I feel like it can help you inform your own decisions and your own thoughts about stuff when you look at people's points of view, right? Or you try and get into the perspective of, like, the viewer's mindset, which helps you inform other decisions about things, right? Sometimes it doesn't, but, like, sometimes it gives you a useful insight that might be something that will change the way you do things, you know? I mean, like, one of the things I did last week. So, we talked about this, and we talked about it on stream, where I said, what would people's perspectives be on me doing a sponsored stream next month? Because, you know, not gonna lie, I'm a little strapped for cash right now. And I was like, it'd be a nice boost to help things out. A little strapped for cash. Things, you know, prices of everything constantly going up. Things are expensive. Not only that, but I was going to make a point of saying on there that, yeah, if we end up doing this, I'm also going to make sure that I buy another booster box for Pokemon if we have the money spare for it. And we'll do another Pokemon stream as a reward, kind of to offset the sponsored stream that we do. So it was kind of like one of those things where a lot of people would just go, yeah, just do it. Like, it doesn't matter. But I'm very, like, I want to kind of keep the, like, clarity on it, that this is something I was thinking about doing and what's people's perspectives on it before I just pull the trigger and go yes. Because I don't just want to randomly come out of nowhere and go, yeah, we're doing 17 sponsored streams this month, and everyone goes, oh, fuck this. You know? Like, I want to be kind of transparent with things as well, and it's like, yeah, you know, I want to make sure that people understand why things happen. And in the case of something like that, it's like, yeah, you know, I was thinking about it, because obviously we did one last year. Pidgey, we need Pidgey. Grab that. But we did the War Thunder one last year, and it had been particularly useful, and it actually allowed us to do a lot of stuff in stream. And provide a lot more future stuff via the increase in fund from that. I was like, yeah, screw it, I'll ask and see what you guys think. And your perspective on that kind of might have changed what I was going to do just because of that, you know? Or if someone had said what type of thing we do it, and I go, oh, we're going to do Hello Fresh or something. I haven't been offered one of those. I would never take one, to be honest, because I don't think they're very good. And you all thought it was trash. I'd probably look at something else if I was going to do one and try and find an alternative that's actually beneficial to everyone. The other thing with that as well is I always, when I look for those type of things, I'm always looking for free-to-play stuff so that no one ever has any input costs into it. That's my problem with the Hello Fresh one, is everyone has to pay if they want to actually be part of that. And I don't want that to happen. Thank you, Sprinkles, for the redeems, and welcome into stream. It's very nice to see you as always. I hope you're doing very well. Yeah, I've heard horror stories about HelloFresh not actually paying people as well, so they complete the objectives, so... yeah. But, yeah, just like generally with those, it's kind of one of those things that I wanted to kind of be clear about and that. Although I do have some interesting, exciting announcements for next week. They won't be this week, they'll be officially the start of July, so it'll be like the first week of July next week. I'm going to put out a post on Twitter and in Discord, and I'm going to tell you about some things that I've got cooking up, some ideas of things that I'm going to be doing, one of which is the potential sponsorship thing, as well as some other stuff. A slight potential scheduling change type of thing, as well as maybe changes to some of the things we might be doing on stream. Or at least official changes to those, I guess. Things like that. There isn't going to be anything bad, though. None of these changes are like bad things. It should be things that everybody's kind of hyped about. So, yeah. Hopefully everyone will be. It's nice to see you, though, Sprinkles. I hope you're doing good. Always very nice to see you. I hope you had a good stream yesterday. I was lurking away. I know I didn't say anything, but I was watching you play... What were you playing at the start? You were playing Paladins, weren't you? Yeah. You were playing Paladins, and then you did some art at the end. I'm not Sprinkles, I'm evil. Everyone just believes that I'm nice. It's all a front. I shouldn't say things like that, actually. Someone will take that and run with it. It's like we were talking about the other week, wasn't it? I'm like, one day someone's going to clip something I say out of context and be like, yeah, evil person, when I do like one of my sarcastic, you know, meme laughing at someone comments for saying something stupid. Magby, ayo? We get a Magby and a... it's another Frosty Forest one, of course. I don't think we have Crater, though, do we? So can we even get Magby? No, we don't. We don't have Crater, so we won't be able to get Magby. Flipping it right now? Yeah. Love Paladin. So that's my first play. Yeah, first time playing it. Ayo? That's really cool. I know, I was talking... Because we were setting up for stream at the time. Me and Miss Cow were sat in a VC together, getting ready for Power Wash. And we were talking about it, and we'd both gone in there. And she was like, oh... Paladins, I remember playing this, and it was one of those kind of weird moments where I was like, wait a minute, you're a paladin, like, you play Paladins? I've never played it, but it just sort of was one of those games that I went, that seems like an odd thing for you to play. We were just talking about it, it was kind of interesting. I guess we'll just run one of the other cheat missions again, because we're still waiting for Reviver Seeds. Want to play it with her? Got a unicorn mount? Ayo. Yeah, she's certainly fun to play games with. I very much enjoy spending time playing stuff with her. She's very fun to play games with. Citrus Berry, Mount Thunder, Lapis Cave, Uproar Forest, Rainbow Gummies, Decoy Seed. There's not really anything that good here is the problem. Illusory Grotto, we could go in, but I don't really know what that is. Perfect Apple. Thank you for the silent lurk, Sprinkles, as well. I really appreciate it. You have fun wherever you're up to, and you take care of yourself, yeah? Make sure you take care of yourself, and we will see you around. I'll be back. We'll look forward to seeing you again. We have a shout out for Sprinkles, please, as well, because I believe, unless you already have, you are, yeah, you're 7 away from a milestone. Sprinkles is 7 follows away from 200 follows right now. It's a lovely milestone, and you know, if anyone doesn't already know Sprinkles. And like we were talking about earlier with, you know, meeting new people and things. Go check her out. You never know. She plays a lot of Apex. Or used to play a lot of Apex. I don't think you play quite as much now. Playing Paladins yesterday. Artist as well. Sprinkles is really nice. And if you haven't met her before, go check her out next time she's on. 6 now? Ayo, Sean. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Thank you for helping out the homies. We appreciate Sprinkles around here. Sprinkles is great. I don't know, when was it that we met Sprinkles as well? How long have I been... Let's have a look. How long have I been following Sprinkles? I don't actually know. It must be just over a year now. Maybe not. Maybe it's not quite a year. I'm gonna have to wait for myself to appear in your chat, aren't I? Unless no, let's do exclamation mark followage while you're offline. Does it actually work? It does. 10 months, 24 days, and 21 hours. There you go. Are we winning, Forks? We are. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. We're picking up reviver seeds and stuff. We're doing okay. We're doing fairly good, yeah. Trying to push for 300, but taking it one stream at a time. Yeah, no, it's something that I've how do you describe it? It's something that I've kind of had to rein myself in on a few times, because I'm very much someone who, just from the way that I've always been and grown up and things, is like a results-based person. So I always tended to be very, very hyper-focused on milestones all the time. The problem with that is it kind of eats you alive a little bit, because even with that, where for the most part you don't care about certain things, it's like, it kind of, I don't know, it just, your perspective on things changes with that, and it can become really like, yeah, not good. So you've always got to be careful with the milestone stuff to not like get too into it, and taking it one step at a time and chipping away at it is probably the best way of doing it. And yeah, it's a nice thing to get, but it's always one of those things you kind of got to keep in check, otherwise it will go a bit crazy sometimes, you know. Big rock throw, nice. Yeah, good luck on your journey to 300 though, and I know you'll get it soon. I know you'll do it. I believe. Do we need Stantler? We do. Yee. Let's have Stantler. Yeah, we've been pushing for 1K as well for a little while now. But you know, it's just you chip away at it, and yeah, I kind of set like little mini goals for myself. When I do it, I look at it and I go, you know, start of the month, I'll be like, yeah, if we can take 30 off it this month, that'd be pretty cool. Puts us closer to the goal every day, you know, and we just chip away at it. And we're getting fairly close now. What, we're at 113 away, which is crazy, honestly. Never thought we'd ever get this close to anything like that. Well, we do actually get Tiny Reviver. Do we have money for it, though? We do. Free Tiny Reviver off Kecleon's shop. Let's go. Huge. Trevenant in chat as well. Nice. Yeah, it's really nice to see people hitting milestones and things, though. And I always try and promote it. But at the same time, it's kind of one of those things that I... we were talking about this yesterday. Me and Oreo were talking about this yesterday. That... what you don't want is you don't want to create a situation where, or at least what I don't want is to create a situation where it's like you, basically like get a bunch of pity follows and things because you're getting close to a milestone in like the nicest possible way. I don't really know how to put that in a nicer way. I think people know what I mean. You want people to want to be involved and follow the stream, etc., because they want to be here and want to be interested in what's going on and stuff. And if it's literally just purely because you're close to a milestone and you never check them out or anything, it just feels like a waste of time. So I try and not do that as much as I can. And I'll actually make sure to take the time if I can to always at least give the people a chance. Because it just feels like, you know, padding otherwise. And I don't like that. So I always make sure to try and, you know, give people their fair shot when I drop follows and things. That's something as well that I've probably changed over time. I used to very liberally throw follows around to literally everyone back in the day. And I just had a list that was way too long and people that I would just hardly ever see. And it was unfortunate because there was a number of people that I just had too much, you know, too little time to spread amongst people. And you just get into this weird spot where you kind of have to pick between who you view as like the people you're able to actually lurk and who you can't. So it gets into this kind of picking between your friends kind of thing. And it's, yeah. It's not good. So I cut down my list quite a lot a few times. Done some big purges and things. We're about halfway through the stream now as well, which is kind of wild. We still haven't finished Sky Tower. So, love that for us. Let's get out of here, though. We'll give another go at it in a little bit, I think. But before the end of stream, we do want to finish Sky Tower. And then we officially start the main run of trying to get everything in the game. We'll probably go through maybe one dungeon at a time early on and try and recruit from there. So for the early stuff, like the pre-10 floor dungeons, like Tiny Woods, we'll probably go into Tiny Woods and try and get every Pokemon from Tiny Woods, then move on to Thunderwave Cave, get every Pokemon in Thunderwave Cave, etc. Because this game, compared to the originals, as far as I remember, Pokemon level up passively in the friend areas, so you can get a lot of stuff that you'll get multiples of. Hence why I was talking about Voltorb earlier. So we already have 2 Voltorbs, so by the time we actually have the chance to evolve, one of those Voltorbs might well be a high enough level to be able to evolve immediately into Electrode. And then we have Voltorb and Electrode both already instead of 2 Voltorbs. So when you're doing a challenge like this, it helps to sometimes get 2 of some of the baby Pokemon or 2-stage evolutions, because it's quicker to get 2 of them and have them level up than it is to just go and try and get an Electrode and a Voltorb specifically, or grind a Voltorb up, because you just let it do it on its own passively. And it's very handy. Grinding in this game is a lot easier than in the originals, but it's still a kind of a pain. I guess in the originals, though, you could use the old action replay if you wanted to and cheat and have, like, 999,000 XP from any Pokemon you knocked out. Just take something to Tiny Woods and spend 5 minutes sitting there scrolling through the text. Not that I ever did that or anything. Alright, chat. Never did that, alright? But no, I don't want to buy gravel rocks. None of the Kecleon lot are having Reviver Seeds, and it's a little annoying. What's that for, Fox? Why are you looking at me accusingly? Seems sus. I've never done anything sus. Oh, Mount Thunder. Nice. We'll take that. We'll take 2 Mount Thunder missions, because why not? That's where we're going next, I guess. How many do we have in total, actually, res seeds? I need to have a look. I mean, we need probably 10 again. That'll probably be the best thing to do, and then just go on with 2 of us instead of 3. Surf will make a difference to what we did before, so we won't have to worry about that this time. We have 2 to put in, which is good. We have a bunch of tickets as well for the dojo. I guess we'll put all those in the bronze tickets away. And the wands. I'm going to go take a quick BRB in a minute as well. It's probably the best thing to do. Go grab a drink and carry on from there. 7 and 1, so we got 8 right now. We need 2 more. We know we'll have 9 after this because we get the 1 bonus from this mission with whoever it was in Mount Thunder, whichever one. The slightly longer mission. Is it floor 9 B drill? Yeah. Yeah, so this is what I was saying about earlier. If you look on the right there under where it says Pokemon, if they have a little symbol next to them with the rescue team badge, that says that we've recruited them already. So you can see here in Tiny Woods, we've recruited Execute and Pidgey. We don't have Sunkern or Wurmple. So what I'll probably do when we start doing the runs is going through and getting Sunkern, Wurmple, then we move on to Thunderwave Cave. Then there, we only need Plusle, so then we'll go get Plusle. Then we'll move on to the next one in Mount Steel, where we'll need to get Geodude, Spearow, and things like that. And there is one unknown in there that we don't know about, which I'm not sure what it is. So we'll have to find out what that one is eventually and go from there as well. But if we have any ones that we don't know about like that, we aren't going to spend ages trying to find them. We'll probably just move on to the next one, which will then be Great Canyon, and go in like that, right? Things like that, and just move on through there. There will be missions like this with the Go symbol next to them that will be the like story ones that we have to do. The crown symbol in the orange triangle here suggests that there's like a boss foe there. So a strong foe, like this Spinder, which will appear on Metagross, or Dragonite that we had in Mount Thunder before, who's like a special extra powerful Pokemon. You can't see it right now because we haven't finished the story, but after we finish the story, ones like Mount Blaze, Mount Freeze, and Mount Thunder will have a versus symbol on them as well. The versus symbol will suggest that there's a boss fight that we can re-challenge with an attempt to recruit the Pokemon that we fight. So an example of those, the 3 birds, Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, can all be recruited if you beat them a second time in a rematch. However, the rematches are usually harder because the boss Pokemon are stronger. Right? So for example, Sky Tower, I'm going to switch to the BRB screen here, but when you do Sky Tower, you fight Rayquaza the first time, right? And he does all his attacks and is kind of crazy powerful still, right? Because it's Rayquaza. when you do the second fight against Rayquaza will Mega. Because Mega Evolution is in this game as well. So Rayquaza will pop a Mega as well in the middle of the fight and will get even stronger. I found this out yesterday in some of the other fights as well, just earlier in the game when I was fighting Kyogre. There'll be a dungeon that will pop up at one point called Stormy Sea, and you'll hear about it from Lombre in the Pokemon Square. Lombre will tell you about Stormy Sea because he almost drowned somewhere once or whatever, and you'll go from there. I didn't realize in the first fight against Kyogre that he actually goes Primal. He like turns into Primal Kyogre and start using Origin Pulse on everything, and it wiped... I had like 8 people with me because I'd recruited 5 Pokemon while I was moving through stuff that I needed. This is in the Cubone Marowak profile as well. And yeah, it used Origin Pulse, and luckily I had enough Reviver Seeds because it used it twice and wiped my whole team of 8 in one shot. That's crazy. Second Rayquaza fight is hard as hell. I've heard that as well, and I've seen it from a run of people doing it before, and they were trying to recruit it, that it's very difficult. Groudons, I'd imagine, won't be that bad, because we have decent teams to deal with Groudon. Kyogre, you get first time. Most of the long dungeon ones, you get first time, I think, don't you? After, like, post Rayquaza, so, like, Mewtwo and all that, you get first time. I don't know about Deoxys. Deoxys was a weird one in the first game, and I don't know how Deoxys works in this game. Neither... I don't know about Mew either. Because I know Buried Relic exists, but I don't know how that works with the Regis. I also don't know... I assume it isn't in this game, but I don't know whether Regigigas is in this game or not. Because I know they haven't included the Gen 4 legendaries, but with the other 3 Regis in there and the way they've done it with some of the evolution lines of bringing in like Electivire and stuff like that, I don't know if Regigigas is in the game or not. Because you had to do the stuff with the music box in the old one, I think. You had to get 3 music boxes from beating the 3 Regis at different like 20, 40 and 60 floor depths. And then the music box would play and it would attract Mew, I think, in Ancient Relic. And Mew would appear on the floor. And you had a chance to recruit it. It was really low, though. As far as I remember, Mew also used Transform. And there was Dittos running around everywhere. So half the time you wouldn't know which was the real Mew either. And it was just an absolute mess. But anyway, I'm going to put the Scarlet Violet music on again. If I can find the song I was using earlier. And then we're going to go from there. No, skip that because we can get DMCA'd. This is the one we want, isn't it? This is the fight we want. This is the music we want. There we go. I'm going to BRB for like 2 minutes. Everyone go take a stretch, grab a drink, do all that stuff, and I'll be back in a second, alright? Go do your self-care stuff, and or sit and listen and vibe to the music. I don't know. It is a great song, to be fair. It's the Penny theme metal version, so there you go. Enjoy it. I'll be back in a second. Alright? We're going to sit on the BRB screen for a minute, but I am back. This theme goes so hard, I love it. Is it really online battling in Scarlet and Violet if you aren't using this theme in the background? That's what I say. If you go in the rank queue or whatever. You've got to use this music for your battles, it's so good. It just goes so hard. Oregon 2 in chat as well. I've got it on repeat, so we're going to listen to it a couple of times probably while I'm just having a bit of cake. I'm eating some cake, alright? It's a cake break. In shot now, completely even audio only. Can't keep up, so cheers to enjoy your stream. You have a good one, Sadiola. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for lurking. All the usual stuff. I appreciate it very much. Hopefully the situation over there improves soon, and you'll be able to have the freedom to do stuff on the internet again without, you know, obviously everything being imploded constantly. And yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Yeah, get that Porygon too. It's a fairly rare drop, actually. It's, it was the other day in Scarlet and Violet, wasn't it? What happened? I got a Latias. A Latias appeared in chat while we were playing Scarlet and Violet. So I don't know if they've, like, cranked... If there's an event or something and they've cranked up the spawns of legendaries and rares and stuff. But there be some legendary Pokemon about this week, and it's been kind of cool. Miss Tapu Koko twice, and Latias. I saw Latias and Latios both appear as well. As far as I remember, Latias was in... Maybe they were both in my stream on Sunday, actually. They were either both in my stream on Sunday, or one was in on Friday when I played Power Wash with Oreo. And Latios appeared then, but they may have both been Sunday. I just don't remember what day they're on. There's some event you can earn legendaries too from the challenges. Oh, I didn't know about that. I haven't looked at that. I need to have a look at this now. I can get a Fennekin right now. They'll probably post about it in the Discord, actually. I think it resets on Sundays. Let's have a look in the Discord, shall we? Announcements, maybe? Ultra Beasts were being pushed last time. No, I don't really see anything about it. Interesting. We get Dialga. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Shame there wasn't Palkia, though. Palkia's always been my boy. Dialga's cool, but I prefer Palkia. Palkia's always been insane, though. Like, Palkia in Gen 4, like, battles, rank battles, like VGC type stuff. Palkia was crazy in Gen 4. I mean, there was like no... Keep in mind, Fairy didn't really... Well, Fairy didn't exist then. So one of its major weaknesses was gone, and the only thing that actually could hit it for weaknesses was Dragon. Because it's Dragon Water, so you can't even hit it with Ice. Palkia is an absolute unit when it comes to that stuff. And its attack is kind of off the charts. People used to use some really horrible sets on Palkia, and it would just rip through people. Yes, Sparkus, you have some news. Some good news. I want to hear about the good news. Tell us about the good news. I'm just going to continue to eat this little piece of carrot cake. Then I'll get back to actually playing the game. I promise, alright? This carrot cake, can you blame me? Not the best carrot cake I've ever eaten, but it's good. I guess I'll use this time as well to plug the other accounts and things. If you look below stream in the panels, you can see obviously Twitter and YouTube and Discord and all that. TikTok. Uploaded some stuff today. There's a new YouTube short up. There's a new VOD up today. There's a new TikTok up today. All the good stuff around. If anyone's interested in any of that stuff, feel free to have a look. Completely up to you.
Apex clip got over 80 views. Where did you post this one, Spark? Is this on Twitch or is this on like YouTube or TikTok or something? By the way, that's great though. Let's go. That's huge. I'd imagine this is YouTube. Yeah, YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts are really, really good. Like, I think the highest I've got on any YouTube short is 1,300 views. Right? 1,300. Keep in mind, I'm going to check right now. I have 44 subs on YouTube, and I got 1,300 views. That's the power of shorts and how quickly some of them can spread. Now, you have to hit the jackpot a little bit with some of them, but as you see with that one there, you get 80 views on an Apex clip. It can kind of just go off out of nowhere. It's really nice. I don't know exactly what the magic is to get them to blow up. Whether there's something specific about them. And that's why certain ones go off. I don't know. Because my two that have gone off, I have two. One I think's got 1,100 and the other one's got 1,200 views. Close to 1,300. They're very different clips. Like, very, very different. I'll grab them both and tell you what they are. So... where's the first one? Yeah. I had one the other day where I was in Siege, which I think might be because of the title, where it's just called a game where Jackal wasn't banned. Impossible. Just 1,231 views. It also has the most likes of any short I've ever made with 29. I have an 800 on one. I think that was the Pokemon opening where I predict the Magnezone and then pull it at the back of the pack. There's a clip from Destiny where I get a snipe with Praedyth's Revenge where I predict someone's going to come around the corner and say, oh, someone's going to peek this in a second, and they walk around the corner and I take their head off. And there's 1,100. And then the original, the second short I ever posted, I think, which is called 4K in TDM, is a 4K that I get in R6, and it has 1,146 views. So, yeah, they kind of just go off out of nowhere. I'm not entirely sure what the method behind the madness is, but they just go flying. Hi, Oreo. Hello. Thank you for the lurky emote. Hope everything's going well with you. If I make it a short, might do better. Yeah, you should do that. Make it into a short. Convert it into a short if you can. If you don't have a way to do it, I'll recommend something to you, Sparkus, as well. The website that I use for mine to convert them into the shorts format is called Eclipse Studio. So if you search for Eclipse Studio and you download the file from Twitch or wherever it is you're using it, and you... hang on, if you just search up Eclipse Studio, it doesn't work. Do eclipse.gg and I think it will come up. Yeah. Eclipse.gg. And then click on the link at the top and it will take you to a Twitch like clip converter. If you do it through there, you can convert the clip and add some extra stuff on there. And then, yeah, you can automatically do it. You got the job! Let's go! Huge! You'll have to tell me all about it later. Celebration. Hang on, chat. Hang on. There we go. The music was going hard in the background while that happened. There we go, everybody. Congratulations, Oriel. Good job. We're so happy for you. Congratulations on getting the job. I will, don't worry. Oh, God. Is that good or bad? I'm a little scared. Oh, no. You'll have to tell me all about it. I'm interested now. I'm really happy for you, though. I know it's something you've been stressed about for a while, so congratulations on acing that interview. I know you did a great job. God, this music goes so hard. Tell me this isn't a good tune. Everyone else is going to be like, this is trash, isn't it? I love this music. There's something about it. It just goes so hard. I love it. Tell me this music's good. Come on, chat. If anyone says it's trash, I banned. Banned, alright? Just goes so hard. I love it. Anyway. Pause it right in the middle and go back to the game. We are doing a mission in Mount Thunder. Because we need to. That's why we're here. We need to do a couple of missions in Mount Thunder. We'll get one Reviver Seed that will take us up to 9. We get to floor 9. And then we get one more. And we'll probably have another got a Sky Tower before the end of stream today, I think. If we can get 10, we'll have a got Sky Tower. Do we need Cacnea? We do. We do need Cacnea. Nice. I won't add it to the list yet because there's a chance that it dies before the end, but we'll grab it here and I'll highlight it so that I know where it is. Please be a Reviver Seed. Come on, this could be huge. Is it? Oh, it's a Tar Seed. Oh, close. It's the worst thing in the world where you think you're like, you see one and you go, oh, Reviver Seed, and it's just something else. It's so disappointing. Hope everyone's having a good time today as well. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Whether you came in the raid or you are a usual stream regular, appreciate you all, lurkers, everyone, for everything really. Thank you all for hanging out as always. Probably say that too much, that gets annoying for some people, I don't know. But I really appreciate you all so much. And yeah, thank you. Thank you for making June a better month than it could have been. I already talked about my disdain for June earlier on. My most hated month of the year. We do need Electrike, so if one of those joins, that'd be handy. Basically, anything we pick up here doing, like, fodder missions is kind of handy, because it means we just won't have to recruit them later on. There's also a mechanic in this game that evolves certain Pokemon, so Electabuzz, who's on our party, is a good example of this. Obviously, Electabuzz in Gen 3 would not evolve. Electabuzz was the highest Pokemon you could get. Electivire didn't exist. In this game, because this is post-Gen 4 when this was made, of course, those Pokemon existed and they decided to add them to the game. So Pokemon like Electivire, Magmortar, Rhyperior, as far as I'm aware, they all exist in this game. So that's why as well, hence why Bonsly and Munchlax and things like that appear as statues. They also appeared and made cameos in the original game, some of the Pokemon, which was an interesting idea that they came up with. Where in the OG Mystery Dungeon, it was the first sighting, as far as I'm aware, of some of the Gen 4 Pokemon. And Bonsly and Munchlax and things like that, Lucario as well, were just in this game. Which is, I think is really cool that just in a spin-off game, they randomly had them in there. Both name-dropped them and also showed art of them. And that the whole thing with this game is the highest rank you can achieve as a rescue team is called Lucario rank. Which is kind of an interesting thing. And there's a statue of Lucario you used to be able to get in-game. So you could see them by the board where we pick up our missions. In the old game, they used to be next to the house, just in front of the little bit of like trees and stuff on the way to the Pokemon like square. And used to have, yeah, like a Weavile, Mime Jr., Bonsly, Munchlax, and Lucario statue, as far as I was aware. I think some of them came from other things. I think the Weavile one and things like that came from somewhere else. You got them from maybe doing a particular like story event rather than anything else. They didn't all come from being certain rank, but the Lucario rank one, obviously, you got for being Lucario rank. So you hit max rank as a rescue team and you get the Lucario statue. I thought it was really cool. An Electivire would be sick. It would. There's only one problem though, folks. This is what I was going to get onto. Electivire and things like that are a problem to get in this game. Not only because, obviously, we have to unlock the ability to evolve first, which we currently do not have. Which we will get immediately into the post-game when we complete the story. We'll be able to do that today, providing we win. The problem with getting Evire and Magmortar, etc., those Pokemon, is basically this. They require trade evolutions, obviously, in regular Pokemon, yeah? They're like special evolutions. None of them are normal ones. So in this game, there is also a stipulation on their evolution. Now, it would be impossible for us to do this if we weren't allowed to trade and think, you know, if trading and that was a thing in game, which obviously it's not. So those things aren't a thing in this game. There is no Electrizer, there's no Magmarizer, there's no ability to trade Pokemon. So you don't have to worry about that. But the stipulation on the evolutions of those type of Pokemon in this game is using a special item. They're like pink crystals called evolution crystals, which only spawn in high-ranked dungeons. And they don't spawn very often. And they basically take the place of evolution stones and like trade evos and stuff. So in the case of Electivire, I think we will need either 2 or 4 evolution crystals in order to evolve it, which is going to take a while to get. So they're going to be a bit of a pain, because they aren't super frequent. You get them, yeah, it kind of mitigates the whole problem of not being able to do it. I feel like in the old game, I don't remember how you did it. There used to be an item called a link cable you could use, and I think you could just evolve them while holding a link cable, and it would simulate like the old trade evolutions to give you the free evolution on them. Obviously to stop you from getting like Graveler and never being able to evolve it, because that would be kind of stupid. So yeah, we will basically probably have to go and farm evolution crystals, and I don't know if there's a way of doing it super well. There may well be, because I know that there's a bunch of very high ranked dungeons we'll have to do at some point, purely because we have to recruit the legendaries at the end of them, and they are not going to be very fun. So the two I'm kind of referencing, if anyone is a mystery dungeon person, as far as I remember, is Wish Cave, and what's the other one? Purity Forest, I think it is. I think it's Purity Forest. Celebi and Jirachi, either way. I'm sure it's... Maybe it's not Wish Cave, it's the other one. Whichever one, it's the Celebi and Jirachi ones. Not only because they're annoying because you have to get them, but I'm pretty sure both of them set you back to level 1 when you start, and you have to like level up throughout the dungeon. So it's kind of like a mini challenge within itself, if it works the same way, because obviously you can only take a certain amount of items with you as well. So you have the added pressure of having a small bag and also being level 1. So it also means your moves and stuff will get reset as well back to effectively if you're a brand new starter again. So they may not have the same mechanics in this game, but that's the way it used to work in the original. And those 2 missions were an absolute bastard. So I assume you can probably get Evo crystals from places like that quite easily, especially like, is it Joy Cave? Maybe it's Joy Cave? Joyous something? Joyous Cave? I can't... The Jirachi one, I don't remember. Whichever one it was, though, I'm pretty sure the Jirachi one in this game, you can ask for certain things. Like, if you complete it, you can ask Jirachi to give you a Pokemon randomly you don't currently have recruited, and it will just appear. And you'll just have it in your friend area when you come back. So, like, there's a lot of things you can do with it, and I suspect you can probably get evolution crystals as a free item that Jirachi gives you as a wish for completing the dungeon. So, either way, we'll have to do it probably multiple times in one of those ones. Welcome back, Bevan. It's nice to see you again, my dude. I hope you're doing good. Yes, nice. We have 10 now. Tiny Roll Overseed, we have 10. Huge. How are you, little bevy? You have some good sleeps? All our money away, we don't want any of it now. Dreamed about you. Oh. Oh. I am hesitant to ask, what about? Magma, yes please, we'll have that. That'd be good. Bike. You ran me over. I ran you over with my bike. What? I ran Bevan over with my bike. That's an interesting dream, Bevan. There you go. That's an interesting dream. Then you started jump rope. Oh, there it is. There it is. The jump rope and butt booty naked. It's been a while since you brought that one up. JK, you weren't in the dream. That's a very creative dream you've come up with there, though, Bevan, on the fly. We'll take some ethers with us as well, just in case. Orange berries, we'll take 5. Already on the fight with forks, I love it. Alright. Take all of them out. Also take the reviver seed. We don't have small stomach, which is annoying, so we'll keep the rest of this stuff. I don't think we really need to do much to Rayquaza. We'll also use most of our stuff before we go there as well, if we can. 4 tickets in 1. I don't think we need to use the tickets. Oh my god. Not again. Auto mod going crazy again. I can't believe it. Man, that auto mod, yeah. I forget I even have it switched on, Forks, most of the time, you know. We appreciate you, Bevan. You're a good dude. We appreciate you very much. Citrus berries, yes. Who are we going to give it to? Me, I guess. We'll just eat both of them because we want to be as powerful as possible. Power drink. Increase the power of Scold probably is the best thing we can do. If we can. There you go. Boost to Scold's power. Accuracy drink. Scold is what's getting all of them, of course. Oh my god. Bevan. This guy. Accuracy increases going well. We can't get the accuracy boost anymore, so we'll probably do accuracy boost on water gun now as well. Just because we have some extras. Water gun. PP up as well. We're going to use probably on water gun is probably the best thing to do on because it's a 2-tile move, so we can snipe people from further away. Up to 22 is handy, so we're basically ready. That is fair. I suppose that second one's fair. Then again, we are an 18+ chat, so, you know. It's not the end of the world. Do we even take Electabuzz this time, honestly? Does he even deserve to come with us, or should we just go on our own with me and... Oh, maybe I should take Farfetch, level 40. How about that? Level 40 Farfetch, that'd be great. Anyone else high enough level? Minetrig at 33 is not terrible. He's got bad... Oh, we're going to take Absol, weren't we? Yeah, let's take Absol instead of Electabuzz, because Electabuzz has kind of consistently let us down. We're taking Absol with us. Hit him with a leak, yeah. Send old, send the boy Farfetched in to just go and slap him all with a leak. Right, we're actually good. This is the one, alright? I know we've previously said it was the one. This is the one. We're finishing Sky Tower. This is the run. We already got a Hunger Trap. Love that. Absol with a huge one-shot onto Shop It there as well. The music's always nice in this one as well. And we have Absol with Quick Attack who can hit from behind us, which is handy. So we don't have to worry about the issue of being stuck on our own, because both our Pokemon can leapfrog and hit through us with Ember and Quick Attack, so that's quite handy. So, reminder from anyone who wasn't here earlier as well, Sky Tower is roughly a 30-floor dungeon, close to that. I don't remember the exact. It's something like 28 floors. It's very close to 30, I think. Maybe it's even slightly higher. It might even be 34, something like that. I don't remember exactly. It's something like that, though. It's around the 30 mark, so... We're going to be going for a little while. Hopefully we don't get a monster house this time as well. It's insane. You say that though, Forks. Just you wait until we get to the 99 floras. We will get there eventually. Wait until we get to like Buried Relic and Silver Trench and stuff like that, and we have to do a 99 floor dungeon that's going to take us like an hour. Yeah, those dungeons get kind of wild by the end of the game. Gonna ask how many floors? Yeah, this one. So this one is around 30. But yeah, I'd say end game ones, but you get into some of the hardest ones towards the end. The post game stuff are like 50 plus. Everybody asks who's that Pokemon, but not how's that Pokemon. It's a great question, Bevan. How is that Pokemon? Dead now because it's Lunatone and we hate Lunatones, but still. Floor 4 though, that's good. Welcome home, Oreo, as well. I'm glad you're back home safe in one piece. It's nice to see you. Once again. Welcome home. Welcome home to stream. We always appreciate seeing you here. This is the attempt as well. You're here for the big moment. We're actually going to finish Sky Tower this time. I was going to cry. Almost dropped my... Oh, you almost dropped your frozen custard. No. After treating yourself as well, after getting the interview. If you'd have dropped it, that would have been big sad. I'm glad you didn't. I believe this is the run. I actually do as well. I actually feel alright about this one. Oh, really? Stupid Shuppet. Shut that other Shuppet's gonna get nuked by Absol, so we don't have to worry about it. Wait for the one-shot. There he goes, Pursuit. He didn't one-shot it, no! Flavor of the day is Oreo cheese. Oh, hold up. Oreo cheesecake. That sounds good. I had some carrot cake a minute ago. That was nice. Nomming on a bit of carrot cake. Is that a Reviver Seed? Eye drop. Unbelievable. If we had X-ray specs, that would be quite nice as well. I'd appreciate if we had some X-ray specs, but we don't, so. We're just going to avoid Lunatone. I'm not even going to tempt fate with that. We'll also try and dodge monster houses as much as we can, because obviously they're never good. So we don't want to run into another monster house like we did before. Okay. Oratress is actually okay. Yeah, we don't mind that. Nice. Absol's gonna nuke this guy again and mess around, which is good. I'm glad everyone's doing good. And once again, thank you very much for being here and hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. You guys, yeah. You mean a lot hanging out here with me. And I appreciate it very much. And as I was saying, hopefully next month I've got some announcements that people are going to be happy to hear about. So, yeah. We might have some cool stuff for you next month. Start of next month, so it'll be start of next week, because technically the 1st is... I think I'll be streaming in July already. Won't I? Yeah, I'll be streaming on the 2nd, so on the 3rd will be when I make the announcements about things that might be changing / updates and things we need to talk about. Big apple. We're going to use the perfect apple because it overflows our belly up to 150 instead of 100, so I probably should have done that floor 1, but we're going to use that. But I can actually watch today. I was sad I wasn't going to be able to. See, and it's good because we failed Sky Tower earlier, so you can actually see us potentially finish it. So you can actually maybe see the run where we actually do it. Instead, before you wouldn't have been able to because you would have been too busy with your interview stuff. Now you might actually have the chance. We also, for anyone who was here earlier, removed Surf from our moveset as well after finding out that it was basically the worst move in the game. Because it's one of the few moves that's the spread move that actually hits our teammates as well. So we found that out quite unfortunately when we decided that we were going to fight a room full of Pokemon and then hit our own 2 people and one-shotted them. We one-shotted Electabuzz and Cyndaquill with our own Surf. Because that's fair and makes sense, right? Or 8. We're going places now. Lunatone's asleep, so we can dodge him again. Cheap shot on Duskull before we go in. Oh, hello. Goodbye, Duskull. Free orb as well. Anything good? Foe hold orb. Might be useful for a monster house if we run into one. Or a forced into a monster house. Damn. Yeah, I know. It was kind of stupid. You'll see... So, you'll notice how moves like... None of us have one. I'm trying to think of a move that we have here. So, like, Discharge, right? A move like Discharge that you think about in regular Pokemon that hits, like, other Pokemon on the field. So, it's like a multi-hit move, yeah? in normal Pokemon. Or like Surf in regular Pokemon, yeah? Where you can hit multiple Pokemon with it. That works a similar way in Mystery Dungeon, where it basically hits every tile on the floor, but the way it works in this version of the game is it doesn't tend to hit your teammates. Surf is the only one I've come across that hits the teammates. And it's very annoying. Every other move, as far as I'm aware, those type of like whole room hitting moves in the game don't actually hit your teammates unless you are confused. If you're confused, they do. If you're not confused, they do not. So it's a bit of a weird one. We're already next to the stairs as well, which is pretty goated, so I don't know why I stepped there diagonally, but there we go. Weezing's a one-shot for Water Gun now. Nice, huge crit Water Gun as we get up to floor 11 of Sky Tower. We're making progress. And another one. Let's go. Hiya, Lynx. How you doing? Cheeky wave and the wobble there. Oh, well, the wobble and the wave. That's a nice little dynamic duo, isn't it? The wobble and the wave. How you doing, Lynx? It's nice to see you. How was yesterday? See, we saw you pop in while we were doing Power Wash. So how was yesterday hanging out with your friends? Hopefully it was a good time. Imagine having friends, though. I mean, honestly. Honestly, Lynx, what are you doing? Imagine having friends, dude. What's wrong with you? I was being outside like a weirdo, honestly. I mean, what are you doing? What were you thinking? Touching grass? This guy. Look at this guy. Look at this dude. Out here touching grass. Unbelievable. What a joker. Floor 13. We're making progress. Yesterday was good. We went to eat. Ooh, what'd you get? What food did you go for? Did you go to a specific like type of restaurant? Or anything? Tell us about it. Did you get like Mexican food or something? If it's Mexican food, I'm gonna go off. That's a monster house definitely over here as well. This is that down there on the right where you got 5 items in like a sort of arrow symbol. That's making me think that that's a monster house, so I'm gonna go the opposite direction. Say it, but I might get blocked. Oh, something controversial, I'd imagine. It's gonna be something Went to a Denny's. I mean, that's not that bad. Depends what you want, though, innit? If you want breakfast, just go get like a breakfast at any time of the day, though. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. Forks is ruthless today. Oh, that's the monster house, isn't it? I didn't step forwards. Controller drift. Why you do this to me? No. I'm scared. Oh, we all got hit by Sky Attack. Nice. Well, here's where we lose all our Reviver Seeds, chat. Fun. Super fun. We're about to get absolutely murdered by everything here. So get ready to get mugged off. At least we have Cyndaquill behind us. We're going to start taking a ton of damage here, though. Yeah, and we missed Scold. Nice. We hit the second one, at least. We're going to get Shadow Snuck again by Duskull, so... Duskull's annoying because it can fly up on the... Because it's a ghost type, it can go over the edge, and we can't hit it while it's on the walls. Basically, what we need here is for... There you go. Absol to knock out... Weezing, so we can back it up and then bring these guys into a 3v3 fight, basically. Kind of like this, where now they have to come out into us here. Now we actually have an advantage over them. What I'm also going to do is use a max ether while I'm at it and get my water guns back up and running so I start getting range moves again. Because I currently don't have any. Also... Why not? Because we have one. Use a faux hold orb. Didn't actually work as well as I thought it would. Quick attack saves us a little there as well. Totorob, Faux Seal, Faux Hold. We'll use Faux Hold again. Didn't work. That's fine. Ledian being here is kind of useful because it means there's nothing else left in the room. This does have Comet Punch though, so we have to be careful it doesn't hit us here. Why is Cyndaquill walking away? Like, why would you step back from the fight? Unbelievable. Red Seed, maybe? That'd be really nice. Eye Drop. And it's Sandstorm, so we aren't actually going to heal at all. So the room's right in the middle where all the Pokemon are, and we can't heal because of Sandstorm. We have no... Oh, we do have a berry to heal us, though, which is good. So that's the only way we can heal is with this Oran Berry. And we're going to take chip damage from Sandstorm walking around. Although, we do have the boost of being, you know, way stronger now, because Riled Up has activated a number of times. So we get the increased power there. What, we used one Reviver Seed in a Monster House there is actually not too bad. We'll take that. When because they showed up at my door, I'm like, let's go. That's fair. You just go at that point, innit? I respect that. The promise of free food, you're just like, yes. Let's do it. Got this? Yeah, I think we're, I think that was okay, considering. Luckily, we had a funnel spot right behind us that was fairly good, that we could just bring everyone back into straight away. Three Duskull are annoying here. Soul Rock's way easier to kill than these two, so... Free Scold usage. Water Gun comes out on the Soul Rock again. No one-shots yet. We're not strong enough. Finally, Absol decides to help us out there with a quick attack. Doesn't have any left, so I don't think he can hit around corners anymore, which is a shame. It's alright. The beep boop beeping our way across the map like a bot. We're at floor 15! We're about halfway, chat. We're making our way through. There's another monster house here. I can already see it. We're not going to that monster house on the right unless we have to. I don't like this. Why? Why is there another one? 2 floors on from the last one, there's already another one. Is this the... Okay, that's the monster house. Yeah, it's a big room. So I bet the stairs are in there. Oh, God. We know the bloody stairs are going to be there, don't we? We all know it. The stairs are going to be in the monster house room. No, they're not. Yes! We dodged it. That's huge. Is this the furthest we've gotten in Sky Tower? I actually don't know. I don't remember how far we got last stream. I feel like we got close to 20 at one point. And then we just kind of gave up on our attempts. And just decided we were going to spend time grinding instead, because it would have been more use. Oran Berry's really nice to replace what we've lost earlier on. PP on Absol's going up as well, because it's got a rare quality called Squeeze Out, so it just gets like extra PP every once in a while from just walking around randomly. And he's getting quick attacks back, which is really handy here. It means he can start hitting again from further behind. It spares the PP on Cyndaquill and his Embers, so we're able to hit, obviously, through people a lot more. Typical that I went the whole long way around the map, and it turned out the stairs were right behind me where I started. Got the training switch. Cotton Guard, kind of annoying. Boost defense. We are going for special moves, though, so we don't really have to worry about it. Apart from Absol, who keeps hitting physical moves. What's your goal for this one? This dungeon, you mean, Lynx? So it's a 30-floor dungeon. It's technically the last kind of dungeon in the main story of the game. So we get to the top here, and we have to defeat the final boss of the game. With the premise being that there is a meteorite that's flying in to hit the world, kind of like, you know, the dinosaurs situation. And it's about to, the asteroid meteorite is about to hit into the ground and wipe out the world. And it's been causing natural disasters. The only way to prevent the meteorite from landing and destroying civilization as we know it in the Pokemon world is us, who originally was a human, who got isekai'd into the mystery dungeon world, have to go and basically talk to Rayquaza, who lives up here in the clouds in Sky Tower, and convince him to beam the meteorite and destroy it so that we don't all die. That's the actual premise of why we're here as well. So we get teleported up into the clouds, and yeah. Rayquaza, we have to defeat Rayquaza and convince it to help us save the world. Revive a seed, yes, we're picking that up. Drop a full dodge orb. How about that? So yeah, and then afterwards, post game, we'll see that. You'll see the end of the story today, though. Oh, we're into the hard stuff now with Dusclops. Nice. We got a rain boost as well from this stuff here. If anyone saw that, was anyone here the other day for Scarlet Violet as well? I made a clip of it, but it was the best moment of the stream. Thank you, Sani, for the redeems. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing good today. I very much hope you're doing well. But yeah, we were... Give a shout out for Sani as well, please. Forks. Forks. Just saw your DM. Don't listen to him? Yes. But, yeah, so we were really scared of doing one of the fights, the Team Star fight against Mela. Because she has a Torkoal that would have set up Drought on turn 1 and then would have made the Reverie really hard to beat because of its overheats. Its sun-boosted overheats. And it was raining in the overworld when we went for the fight. And so Torkoal's Drought immediately failed when he came out. And the whole, like, big scary Torkoal was completely neutered right as we took the fight against it. It was so funny. We were just, like, talking about how Torkoal was going to slap us in a fight for ages. And it was going to be really... We're going to have to use Doug Trio specifically so we could sandstorm out the sun. And then, like, 2 seconds into the fight, you see Drought fail from Torkoal. And it was just amazing. Love weather effects. We're also quite close to Sky Peak here as well, which is handy. We're going to eat another apple. Nom on one of them. Leave the shout out, Oreo. I appreciate it. Thank you for doing that. Who's going to beat Scizor then? Absol giving it a good go. 2 hits of quick attack. Agility comes out from Scizor. It's going to move in close and get hit with a lava plume. Quad effective from Cyndaquill as they go for the money instead of running to safety. Typical. Gravity on Dusclops as well is kind of annoying. I'm going to grab the money this time as well. These two will fight. Scizor will be fine. Doing my duty being a mod? Yes. While someone else is otherwise engaged. You MVP VIPs have been... Well, you VIPs have been the absolute MVP recently as well. I know, because a lot of our mods have been very busy recently, so we haven't really seen too much of them. So I appreciate you guys doing what you do with your shout-outs and stuff as VIPs, because you've kind of been very helpful a few times for helping out with that. As I say, I know all of our mods have been quite busy recently with various things, so thank you for that. Why do they keep getting... Leave the items alone. Leave the items alone, Cyndaquill. Keeps running off for them all the time. Ow, that's not a nice move. Silverwind is horrible. We did get the Riled Up boost, but they also got the Omni boost and snipes with a Signal Beam, which isn't good. Cyndaquill actually hit through the confusion and landed it. That's amazing. And I'm confused. Nice. Absol, no. Oh, actually, it needs to save, just in case. Cyndaquill's going to get sniped. Nah, Silverwind. Oh, it dodged everyone apart from me. Absol, attack it. Yes. Good stuff. Nice. We're also going to use an interesting trick here. I wanted to save it for a monster house, but I'm going to do it now. We're going to use a troll orb. This is what it does. It just drags all the items from the floor and brings them to us. It's very handy. Massive hit on Aerodactyl there as well. So you might be noticing that nothing in here is recruitable as well. I'm not entirely sure why, because I'm pretty sure... Or at least nothing's joining. As far as I'm aware, in the original game, stuff could actually be recruited in Sky Tower the first time you did it. So I'm not entirely sure why we haven't recruited anything this run. Or while we've been playing it on this version of the game. But, yeah, we haven't, so... Keep in mind, we're not really in the hard part of Sky Tower yet either. Sky Peak is where things get more interesting. You'll see a lot more impressive Pokemon when we get there. That's when we start seeing the big boys. You have interesting news. Hit us with your interesting news there, Lynx. We need to know. Just giving Forks another break on a boat with 408 beers? Yes. Good stuff. Absol, do you not have any quick attacks left? Hit us with that good news, Lynx. We need to know. We must know. Bring us the news. Reconnected with a really old friend yesterday as well. Ayo. That's great news. Great stuff. I'm very happy for you. We're very happy for you, Lynx. Boy, oh, bloody... Meh, I hate Sandstorm. Met in elementary school? When you say reconnected with an old friend, is this an eyebrows raise reconnected? Or are we talking friend? Do I need to break out the Nox brow links? That's what I'm asking here. What type of friend are we talking here? I was gonna say, everyone in stream's been getting in relationships recently, I swear. Nice, rain boost again. We're very close, surely, to the peak point. Silver Wind, though, is not nice at all. Oh, we're lucky there. Missed Absol. No, but I've missed him. Okay. I had to double check, you know? I just wanted to check. You know, maybe I could put that in the claims of the Twitch channel that actually, you know, people make relationships happen after being in stream, you know? That's how it works, you know? I needed to check to add to the statistics. But yeah, that's really cool though. I'm glad you reconnected with an old friend. That's always cool when you get a chance to do something like that. Yee. Good stuff. Sounds like it was a great time going out yesterday in the end then. Whoa, that was a big hit on Aerodactyl. 200 damage. Ooh. Dusclops is annoying. I hate fighting Dusclops because it's so bulky. Luckily, oh, hail, no. Nah, that leaf storm's gonna be nasty. Tropius, go away. I don't want to fight you. Go away, Tropius. Our hero, Cyndaquill, goes to fight it. Oh, it didn't one-shot. Knocks out Tropius, we're good. Gonna need to take that, I don't have any more. No. Yeah, I don't have any healing items. We are in a small amount of trouble here. I'm just gonna have to run, because Aerodactyl might kill me if it gets to me. We picked up a Reviver Seed, though, which is nice. Oh, boy. Oh, Oriole. Investigating. I see. Let's go! Right, we hit the peak. We've hit the peak. Good start. Now, it doesn't mean we're done yet, though. Now we have exactly 10 floors. 10 floors. And then we fight
Remind
the
me to
final
bring
thing.
you along the next time I feel like
You've got a fat
brawling.
wonder still. It's just the bends and that. Thank you, Bevan, for the 100 biddies. I really appreciate it. That's very kind of you, my dude. Thank you so much. And that's good to hear, Lynx, as well. Lynx is making moves. Not this again, Bevan. Where has this I want you thing come from, Bevan? I'm very confused. Usually you have like a reason for the things that you do. I'm very confused as to where this one's come from. 10 floors left. And then we're there. So at the start of the peak, I don't think we'll really run into much. Okay, it's from a video. Alright. The start of the peak here, we shouldn't have too much in terms of problems, because not a lot of the big Pokemon will have shown up yet. Towards the end, we'll start running into some nasty pieces of work. You know, I mean, we're looking at Metagross, Salamence, Flygon. There's a lot of nasty stuff. I'll DM it to you so you can watch later. Yeah, thank you, Bim. I'll have a look. Went into this dungeon with 35 Reviver Seeds and the rest were max elixirs. Honestly, better way to do it than we did. We had, I think, 12. Max we ever did was 12 Reviver Seeds. Like, I'm banking on the fact that because we're level 40, we should be more than high enough to...
Remind me to bring you along the next time I feel like brawling.
It is 69 bits! Ayo! You did it, Sean! Last time you tried this, what was it? 72, wasn't it, I think? There was a slight miscount. Let's go. I had to, you know, we had to make it look like you'd actually done 69 bits and hope no one noticed. Thank you so much for the 69 bitties, though, and Bevan for the 100 again. I really appreciate it. You guys are far too kind to me. Stop giving bits. Stop it. Although, as you done a particular amount of bitties being 69, of course, I am obligated legally and contractually to go, nice. So, there you go. Hit you with a nice. Nice. Had to mute you because I kept losing track. I love it. I'm very distracting, I know. We're getting so close. We're so close to the end. Don't you leaf storm me again, Tropius, I swear. Stay back. Foul creature. We haven't run into a Metagross yet, or a Salamence, and I feel like that's because they don't spawn this early in the peak, but I'm very scared. Yo, Cyndaquill with a level up? Big Moron and Little Moron were on a bridge. Big Moron fell off, but the other didn't because he was a little moron. Oh, Bevan. I like that one. I like that one.
Remind me to bring you
Bevan,
along the next
bits.
time I feel like brawling.
Save your money, boy. Save your monies. Stop it. Stop giving bits. Leave the 100 bits though, Bevan. I really appreciate it. Stop it. Save that monies for yourself. I am saving money. How are you saving money by spending it on bits? 50% of my paycheck goes to bits. That's a very admirable amount to save. I respect that, Bevan. Good job. Saving for the future. I respect that a lot. Good job. That doesn't change anything, though. Stop buying bits. Leave the hydrate spinal Oreo as well. I really appreciate it. Shut up. Fuck you. This guy. This fucking guy. Little Bevy is growing up. Yeah, he is. He's, you know, he's worrying about things like savings and stuff now. He's becoming an adult. It's a sad world we live in when Bevan has to, you know, talk about savings and stuff in the chat, and that, you know. We're all elderly people now in the chat, you know. When did I become your child? Never. depending on who you ask, technically we have a stream child, which came from a joke that someone, I don't think, heard one day. So it was kind of strange. Then we went into Jay's stream one day at the same time, and she went, "Oh, my stream parents are here." We were like, "Wait a minute, what?" We were very confused by that one. Jay's a funny one. Yeah, apparently Nitty and Jay are our stream children as well. But I don't really know. That just sort of happened, so I guess this did as well. Cyndaquill going for that lofty flamethrower there on. Oh, huge hits. Look at those flamethrowers coming out from Cyndaquill. Just destroying people. Big scold from me there as well. The level up for Absol up to 36. Beautiful. Up to level 36. Great stuff. Look at the flamethrowers coming out. Oh my, another double up on the flamethrowers on the Claydolls. We hit a 141. Huge hit. 141, 10 away from the original number of Pokemon created. Speaking of, right? If anyone, unless anyone's actually involved in like Pokemon TCG stuff and is interested in that stuff, you probably won't know about this. This year, there's another like, you know, Nostalgia Lord set of Pokemon TCG products that they're adding, which is going to be called Pokemon 151. So they're adding the basically they're making a set of the original 151 Pokemon again, right? And actually, unlike most of the other nostalgia sets, I actually quite like it. I think it's really cool. The art res and stuff are really cool. So, we have done the Scarlet and Violet booster box opening video before, and I thought, if we ever get to the situation where we can do it, and it isn't outrageously expensive, which it might well be, we may end up doing a Pokemon 151 not booster box, because I don't think the booster box is... I don't think booster boxes will exist because it counts as a special set, so they don't tend to make English booster boxes of them. They just tend to make like the additional products because you effectively have to pay more for them. So we'll, yeah, we're gonna potentially do some opening of Pokemon 151 stuff later on in the year if we ever get the chance. Not that video again, Evan. I still never remember what that guy was called. The guy who makes those videos, but I've seen them before. The meme videos of that guy. I can't remember what his name is though. He makes loads of them. Have you actually just posted the link in chat? Oh, he does the flamethrower, huge. Salamence needs to move forward. Went for the flamethrower on Absol. We get the counter shot with water gun. Torrent boosted. Absol quick attack saves the day. Let's go. It's a one shot as well. Surely 159. Huge damage. Nice. We're so close, chat. Oh, we did it. Well, we made it to the peak anyway. Or at least to the, you know what I mean. We made it to the final rung on the ladder. I really like the art style in this game as well. It's so good, isn't it? Just the like slightly faded out, washed out watercolor effect is so nice. Indeed it is. The sky is my domain. Not mine though. Mine's the lab. Depart at once. Very angry. Never. He's never gonna help us. Remember those words, chat. Never. Hello, Sky Dragon. How you doing? He's very big, isn't he? Well, I don't know. It's actually, legendaries are genderless, aren't they, I guess? So they requires us chosen to use they, them pronouns, you know? They use those they, them pronouns because it's a legendary genderless Pokemon. Are there actually any gendered legendaries? I guess except for, like, Latios and Latios. I don't think there are. I really like the music in this final fight as well. Right, what are we going to do here? That's the question. We've got a bunch of Reviver Seeds. We've got all the stuff we need there. What color is it? Legendaries or mythicals? I think they count as legendaries. I'm not sure. Entei? I don't know, actually. The dog's Maybe? All power up increases attack and special attack. I think we'll go with that turn 1. All power up. Let's go. Absol moves 4. Big flamethrower, 52 damage. Not hyper beam. Oh boy. All of us just got slapped in the face. Do we have any? We have a slumber orb. We can try. Let's go for a slumber orb. Sleepy boy. It woke up immediately. Okay. I mean, let's use the other one because we get another free turn. Just why not? So, you know. Sleepy boy. Absol hitting like a truck, not gonna lie. Oh, we can't actually hit with the water gun. We're too far away. That's annoying. Big twister. Knocks out Cyndaquill. We get the boost from Torrent, actually, I think. Drop the controller. We're just going to use items again because there's no point in necessarily doing anything yet. We'll go for a Totter Orb. Okay, that's fine. Strong winds will throw us across the arena. The other two are right next to each other on the other side, so that's good. We dodge these because we don't want to stay within the strong winds. It's burnt as well. Pretty handy. Rayquaza is burnt, so... we'll see, we'll res Absol. Winds come back through again. Alright, burns dropped, unfortunately. We're going to get hit by Hyper Beam. Oh, no! Never mind. Just keel over. Poor Mudkip. Dodge the strong winds. That'll waste a turn from Rayquaza again, of course. We haven't really done any damage to it this turn either. Like, we've basically done nothing. Big rock throw, though. Now we'll start damaging. Burn comes out again, and a crit. Gonna get hit with a twister, that's fine. Rile up boost again. Whirlwind coming, but we can dodge. We're not on the squares. More big hits coming in. Yeah, we should be fairly safe. We've only used 2 Reviver Seeds so far. The fight against Rayquaza, like the base fight against Rayquaza in this game is actually quite easy. Same with all the rest of them. For the most part, all the actual story fights are actually quite easy. In the post-game, the rematch against Rayquaza is way harder. We were talking about this earlier, because he megas, and it's like actually way harder. He missed extreme speed, huge. Well, there you go. That was a bit anticlimactic, wasn't it? Was that worth attempting 3 times to actually get up here? We do get to witness the end of the main story now, though, which I know Forks has referenced before. Pretty sure every legend generalist, except for the genie ones, the Latias. Entei just has a male voice in them. Yeah, that's true. This is true. Here we go. Angie boy. He's angry because we beat him. What caused that earthquake, I wonder? Wow. I love the facial expression on Rayquaza doesn't change the whole time. It's just like sat there. It just sits there. It's amazing. It's the meteor we were talking about that's here to kill the dinosaurs. It's here to hit the lab and kill the dinosaur outside. I really like the look at this though as like the actual scenery there. It's pretty cool, isn't it? The shooting star coming in. Rayquaza looks surprised. You know? Looks a little surprised there, even though its facial expression hasn't changed again. It somehow looks surprised. And now we have to plead for it to destroy the star. I love how the reason that he decides to use it... This is a pretty cool little cutscene, though. But the reason that Rayquaza says I'll do it is basically... I have to test your resolve. Are you willing to get hit in the blast? That's all he wants to know. Nothing else. Just like, yeah, you willing to get hit by this as well? Yeah, alright then. It's fine. You don't care anymore. Look at that, though. That's pretty cool. Facial expression still hasn't changed on Rayquaza the whole time. I love it. Oh, and this is pretty cool though, shooting the big old shooting star. The interesting thing with this that I thought about though is he shoots the shooting star, yeah, and it blows up. All the parts would just fall down and it would still create like earthquakes and shockwaves and stuff, wouldn't it? Because if he just shoots straight through the heart and breaks it up, it's just going to fall to pieces and crash down to Earth. Or to Pokemon World Earth or whatever, you know? So actually, I don't know if it would be that much better in the first place. It's pretty cool, though. Most high quality cutscenes. They are really cool. I really like them. And now we're just here. In a dream state. We're just off, you know. I'm assuming when he says we got swallowed by the thing, I guess we kind of died almost. Maybe. Like, that's kind of what happens is we effectively die when we get hit by the star's explosion. Hence why we're in, like, the area now. Although, look who it is. That menacing face. Our evil, you know, rival the whole time, Gengar. And he comes and finds us in our, basically dead dream state. Look at that sad face. Oh, how could you do that to Mudkip? Look at his little face. He looks so sad. Look how sad. Oh. Poor guy. Typical as well, because Gengar's the worst villain in existence. He gets lost in an attempt to drag us to the Dark World. And then just leaves us instead. So instead of actually chucking us into the Dark Void, he just leaves us there on the edge. Alright. Now we'll just watch and read the cutscene as it goes through. Everybody, get your eyes ready to start reading. Yeah, so I don't know. The thing they never kind of explain it. I'm not sure if it was actually intentional or not, but Gengar is actually the one that saves us and brings us back. Because he tries to drag us off to the Dark World and drags us off to wherever it is and then leaves us. And I'm not sure. I think it's unintentional that he leaves us in a spot where we then get like. We come back to the land of the living, pretty much. So Gengar, intentional or not, is actually the hero that saves us from death. After all that, Team Meanie's Gengar is actually the one who saves us. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Oh, Absol is safe as well. Because, I mean, it's just a random extra Pokemon, so we don't have to worry about it. But the thing for Absol is just like he isn't supposed to be in the cutscene, so he just left already or whatever, you know? But remember, from the rest of the story, we were sent to the world to stop the star and remove the imbalance in the world. And that was our mission. And once our mission was complete, we knew that we would get sent back to the world of the humans, where we actually were from. Everyone's celebrating and, you know, everyone's happy. The world is saved. They can go back to living their peaceful lives in the Pokemon village again, you know? Joking about getting Lombre and shooting him with Hydro Pump from old Blastoise. But of course, the only person who didn't go over there is us. As the sad music's about to come in a minute. We're about to enter the feels zone right now. Yeah, Absol was smart, folks. He didn't stick around. Yes, Bevan. God of War, yeah. Not barking. Our role has ended because we were supposed to destroy the star, as I say, and we've now done that. We have to return to our own world, so we have to bid farewell. After all that and all the friends we've made, we don't even have a choice. We still start getting dragged back. This is the first time we speak, basically, in the whole story as well.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Socially with a 29-monther? Wait for it. Wait for the AO Bevan, love that guy. Wait for it. Socially, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. 29 months. That's absolutely wild. 29 months, dude. How have you been around so long? I just... Why? Why have you been around so long? That's what I say, you know? Could have saved all that money. And all that time. But you decided to, you know, hang out with us. And, that's crazy to me. Wow. I need to, have a look at the sub badges and see if I need to update a new one as well. That's wild, though, socially. Thank you so much, my dude, for 29 months. I appreciate that more than you'll ever know. That's insane. I really appreciate it. Mans didn't even become Swampert. Wait for it, though. Yeah, remember, this is like the first time we're talking as well. I still can't... 29 months. Oh my god. Socially. Wow. Oh, look at it. It's so wholesome. Feels like when a streamer, like, just, you know, does their last one. They do their last stream because they're, you know, they're graduating or something, you know? It's like the wholesome moment where they're leaving and everyone else is like, no, you can't go. Thank you for the shout out, whoever that was for Twisted. It must have been Forks, unless there's a stealth mod lurking here, in which case, thank you, stealth mod. Hey, Twisted, hello. Is that Nox I see? It is. It's us as a mudkip. Well, I guess I'm on the screen slightly covering up Mudkip's face as well, but it is. Thank you, Forks. We're having a great time, though. How are you today? We're doing good. Well, admittedly, it was a bit of a turnaround because I was very salty at the start of stream because we tried going through the final dungeon and got our ass whooped. So I was a little... like, it's the biggest turnaround I think we've had on any stream ever, because I start out and I'm like salty for the first 30 minutes, hour, and then after that we finish the game and now we have the turnaround and we awesome hours, you know. So we're doing good. We're doing good. We're having a good time. We're just witnessing the end of the mystery dungeon story, where we've completed our role to save the world, and now we're being transported back from Isekai land back to become a person again. So it's good times. It is sad, though, because little Cyndaquill's crying the whole time. They're very upset that we're leaving them after just becoming friends. It is very sad. We're doing really good, though, and I hope you're doing very good, too. Twisted? Always nice to see you. I've been lurking your streams again recently. I haven't really been talking anywhere. I know, I was talking about this earlier. I've been very absent from, like, everywhere, pretty much. Like, I've been around lurking stuff, but I haven't really been talking or interacting very much anywhere. So, I've kind of just been in the shadows for a while. And, yeah. It's been nice to watch everyone and catch people when I can and lurk and stuff, but... Yeah. I've been just chilling for a while. And it's been nice lurking your streams. Especially the Infinite Fusion Nuzlocke as well. I know it ended in failure in the end, but that was really good to watch the last couple of weeks as well. While I've been lurking away watching that stuff, it's been really good. Nox, you would be Lombre. We can get Ludicolo, though. We can actually get a Ludicolo. So, we can get the goat. Go the hell out of that. I have so many streams up. And try and chat for a bit. And just, I don't know, sitting there listening, not talking. Just, yeah. It's... Yeah, it's like various reasons as well. I think some of it is like a lot of the time when I have my time to watch people now is also when I'm also like got my game time. So I'll sit there and I'll be like, right, let's open a couple of tabs and I'll open a few people up and I'll kind of start a conversation and then I'm like, oh, my match has started on Iron Banner on Destiny. So then I'll play the game and then I'll come back and I'm like, right, I can't really jump back in the conversation I was having now because it was 10 minutes ago. So you just sort of, yeah. I play a lot of games and stuff in the background and lurk a lot of people. I'm just I've been keeping to myself a lot recently, I think. I've just been very, like... June's my most disliked month of the year. I don't like June at all. June's never been a good month for me. I've always hated June. And this year's been kind of no different. I've been pretty salty about June most of the time again this year. So, I've just been kind of taking time to... take time for myself, really, you know? Just kind of do things for myself and think about things for myself. As opposed to doing all the normal stuff, you know? Funny when I end up getting a bunch of channel points and surprise who I'm always on alert for. Oh? Who might that be? Oh, it's a Nigel. Oh, we're bringing it out. We're bringing it out now. I won't say anything, but read the text on screen, basically, as to what's happening here. They're now giving us the choice. Do we want to go back and become a Pokemon again, sacrificing our life as an actual person and living in, presumably, a coma for the rest of our life? I don't really know how it works, because they never explain that. We're not dead. Yeah, we got all 5 minutes on the clock. Wales is out, Nigel's here, and, you know, the great music in the background at the end of the game as well, as we watch the credits. I'm going to leave it on as well, because the music, I love the music in this game, and we're just going to talk through stuff, but, we'll do that 5 more times. Well, lovely stuff as well. Lovely stuff. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it, how quickly you rack up channel points from lurking. I mean, you know, you sit there and you lurk in a stream, and you get, what? I mean, follow points when you first find them. You get your lurk points. You get your raid points. Consecutive stream bonus, I think, is a thing now in it, where you get, like, a bunch of that. Does anyone know about this? This is a question I've just realised thinking about this. Anyone noticed recently? Didn't they do that experiment for a while where they put that, like, watch streak thing in? Does anyone remember that? Any streamers or anything? Where they put that watch streak thing in that people could, like, put in the chat. It would be like when someone subscribes, you know, and it's like only the streamer and the mods can see it or whatever. And it would be like, oh, undo delivery sparks a watch streak of 3 streams in a row or something. You know? It's gone now. I don't know what happened to it. I haven't seen it for months. They just sort of took it away and it disappeared. I found it really strange. They added it and then just ripped it away. But, yeah, like, you get those sort of things to channel points as well. It racks up insanely fast. I mean, you know, if it's somewhere you're not super frequently in as well, you get lucky and you get a gift sub or something, and you're flying in the channel point department. But, yeah, it's crazy time. Great time. I always love lurking people as well. I feel like, I don't know. It's hard to describe. I guess I sort of feel like I could do more sometimes. Not to, you know, I don't mean this in the sense of complaining about lurkers or anything like that, because, you know, I'm a prolific lurker myself, and lurkers are the lifeblood of Twitch and all that. But like, I always feel like personally when I do it, I feel like I could do more, you know? Not that anyone else could, because I appreciate everybody who does everything. But it's kind of just like a personal thing where I always feel like I maybe could and should be doing more than just sitting and lurking silently every time. And I kind of feel bad sometimes that I don't talk. But that's just kind of me. That's my own personal problem. But, you know, I know no one ever has a problem with any of that. Or no one's ever going to force me to talk or complain if I don't. But maybe someone will, I don't know. I'm sure there's people out there who hate it, but... you know, it is what it is, and I'm just a chronic lurker. That's the way it is. Seen that? I think so. Yeah, they definitely had it for a while, but they removed it, and I don't know what happened. It's just disappeared, like, disappeared. Horrible, that is. It was a great time. I used to like it. 2 minutes left on the wheels. I think it's probably going to be still going by the time the credits is... Wow, with the credits or the whales timer finish first? That's the question. 2 minutes on the clock. Which finishes first, Nigel or the credits? We're in a Spanish editing though. Look at that. Flying through the languages. European localization support. NOE quality assurance. I'm not entirely sure what that is. NOE. Something of Europe, maybe? English and European graphic design. Oh, lovely. Special thanks. Here we go. 1 minute 25 left. I think the credits might be out of the way first year as well. We'll do a tiny bit of post-game stuff. I know we're slightly over on normal stream time. I go for only 3 hours and we raid out. But we're going to finish 1 or 2 little things after the post-credits bit. Because I think it's useful for us to do it. And then we'll explain... as we're ending, that this is kind of the first, this is the start of the 100% run of trying to grab every Pokemon in the game. So we're going to start with it, and we're going to go from there. Yeah. What's going to happen? And it's going to be great. 40 seconds. Who finishes first? It's going to be tight, this, I think. We're executive producers and now, innit? Versus 35 seconds. I honestly, I don't know what's gonna happen here. Oh no, credits finished first. The credits were about 4.5 minutes longer. That's not too bad by game standards these days. What was it the other day? There's a game I played and I got hit with some credits and it was like 10 minutes of credits and cutscenes. It was ridiculous. Of course, obviously, it would defeat the whole plot of the game if we actually left and just, you know, became a person again. So we decide... Time is up. We decide to become a Pokemon again and go back to our irreplaceable friend Cyndaquill, who stuck by us all that time as we went up Sky Tower and did all that stuff. Back at our 7-head mudkip house where they're all hanging out. Look who it is! It's the boy! Aww, look at that. How wholesome. Technically the end of the story, though. We saved the world and then we're supposed to go our separate ways, but the power of friendship meant that we couldn't. Power through the text. That's just the bit basically saying the game isn't over, isn't it? Continue on. Due to Nox and Cyndaquill's heroic actions, the falling star was destroyed. Well, actually, technically, it was Rayquaza was the reason that the star was destroyed. We didn't blow it up, Rayquaza did. We just told him to. Peace returned to the world of Pokemon. But that did not put an end to the natural calamities. Natural disasters still occurred, but much less often. Of course they did. Needless to say, TGS's rescue activities continued as if nothing had changed. Wow, several mornings later. We had to sleep that night off, didn't we? Good stuff. I love how we immediately... My favorite part of this is we have all this massive life-changing stuff. We save the world, and then 2 days later, cyndaquill goes, should we get back to doing jobs then? It's like, hold up. What do you mean? Like, we just saved the world, and you're like, right, let's go back to doing regular jobs again. This next cutscene is going to unlock a big part of the game, which we didn't have access to before as well. Welcome back, Twisted. Alakazam and Snubbull. But oh wait, it ain't Snubbull anymore, it's Granbull. And there's a giant hole in the middle of Wishcash's pond. How does that cave appear without Wishcash noticing who's literally stuck in that pond forever? How does he not notice the giant hole appear? This is how we evolve, of course. This cave is the place where we can evolve. And we've now unlocked it because presumably either it just randomly opens or a piece of the falling star like breaks it open or something. And we'll go in there in a minute. And the thing I said about evolution crystals earlier as well, being giant pink crystals that we find, you'll see why in a minute as well. We're going to become way more powerful as well because we're going to become a Swampert by the end of the day, so... That's going to be very good. So as far as I'm aware, from what I remember in original Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue and Red Rescue Team, you could not evolve as the protagonist and your partner straight after the game. I'm pretty sure you had to do like a mini quest thing first. But yeah, that pink crystal there, we're looking for crystals that look similar to that so that we can go back into the Luminous Cave and evolve things. You'll see them here. So where's an example of someone? Electabuzz there, evolution crystal times 4. So all the ones that would need stones / special conditions to evolve. First stages are normally 2. And final stage / second stage evolutions are usually 4 shards. So we're going to need loads of them basically. But, obviously, if you look at all the stuff we can evolve, number of Pokemon that we have here that we can evolve. Like Voltorb, that we were talking about earlier. So, I feel like we have to christen it, obviously, with ourselves. So, welcome back, Oreo, as well. Look at us, we're turning into a Marshtomp. We will lose the Scarf as well, which is a problem. We do lose the Rescue Team Scarf, because they don't put it on Marshtomp and Swampert. They only have it on the starters. Which is sad, but... Look at us! It's the boy. Oh, we don't want to change our name, though. And of course, well, we're level 40, so we might as well skip straight through that, haven't we? We're going to become the bigger boy. Gosh. Swampert! Oh, I love Swampert. And, you know, while we're at it, may as well level up our friend Cyndaquill as well. We also may go and see if we can learn any new moves on level up. Evolution even as well, because there's a chance we might get some new stuff. I feel like Typhlosion might get a chance of Eruption. So we'll go ahead and have a look at that. It's going to be a powerful team for sure. It should be. It should help us out a lot with some of the boss fights and things we've got to do. Especially Zapdos is going to be way easier now because I can be immune to its electric type stuff. So the fight against Zapdos will be way easier. Why can't we keep our Scarf? I assume they never modeled it for the second and third stage Pokemon. Hence why they never added it. So while we're at it, what else have we got here that we can actually evolve? We have 2 Weedle. So we could evolve a Weedle. Let's evolve a Weedle. Into Kakuna. Could evolve it into Beedrill, but I'm just going to leave it as Kakuna for now. And I'm going to update the list real quick. Add the green. We now have a Kakuna. We also have 2 Voltorb, 2 Growlithe, and 2 Nidoran female. So we'll evolve one of those into a Nidorina while we're here. We'll just do this because we can. So basically this is how we evolve stuff, as we take them into the cave and then evolve them. It's different to the old games because I think you used to have to physically switch to the Pokemon using the like partner swap. And then run the whole... Is Jolteon as well, Yep. Somehow still kicking. I hope he's doing good as well. Yeah, it's good to see everyone's doing well. Once again, thank you so much to everyone for hanging out today. I really appreciate it. Centre it, we'll go up to Furret as well, why not? I really appreciate hanging out today. And I'll go through my post, like, end stream stuff in a minute. But I really appreciate you guys all hanging out. Alright, where is Centret? Yeah, Centret. We're already getting a bunch of stuff here that we'll need to get the 100% complete run anyway. We have loads of Pokemon that we haven't even seen yet as well, so it's going to be it's going to take a bit to get them. Rattata and Raticate, we can get another one of those fairly easily though. Oddish, we could probably evolve into Gloom. We're not into Gloom as well. Probably easier to just get Vileplume from Great Canyon. We can get Vileplume just straight away like that. That'll clear that evolution line as well, and we'll have 100% on that. I'm not looking at chat right now because I haven't got it up on my screen because I got the spreadsheet up, so if I miss anything, that's my bad. Voltorb as well, up to Electrode. While we're at it. That means we have a bunch of the stuff here for Power Plant. We need Magnemite, Magnezone, and Electivire. Is what we need for that. Sign my forehead, please. You're my favorite scientist streamer. What? What the? Yeah, so we'll have to do some of these later on, but yeah. We're at this point now where we can start working on this stuff. So that's good. We'll probably catch some more Pokemon like Pidgeotto we can get pretty straight away as well, because I can just go and get another Pidgey from Tiny Woods and go from there. Then we can get a Pidgeotto on that. We can also get another Rattata from oh, look at it. I've never seen Swap. Such a weird walk. What is that? Why is he walking around with the creepy hands? Oh, that's so weird. Look at him. Oh, that looks so stupid. He's walking along with his little creepy arms out. Are you sneaking up here? Look at him. He looks like he's about to kidnap someone. Jesus. That's horrible. It's such a... Oh, I don't like that animation at all. We also would have unlocked a bunch of new things as well. So we might have unlocked some new dungeons. Yeah, we're going to grab some food. No worries, Twisted. We are going to be wrapping up fairly soon, though. So we may have ended by the time you come back. I'm not sure. Southern Cave. I'm pretty sure Southern Cave is where Mewtwo is. Dark Knight Relic is not anything. So out of these, Waterfall Pond, Remains Island, Desert Region, and Dark Knight Relic are all basically high-level bonus dungeons we can do where we can get stuff. So these can give us items if we finish them. These are probably the best ways of farming the evolution stones. Remains Island is a weird one. It seems to just kind of go through Pokédex order of Pokemon that appear, which is kind of cool. Southern Cave, I'm pretty sure, is where we find Mewtwo. So eventually we'll end up doing that one. It'll be a bit of a pain. Frosty Forest, Magma Cavern, all those have verses next to them now, saying that we have a boss fight, obviously, as I said earlier. And pretty soon we'll also get Howling Forest will open up where we get the quest for Smeargle. That'll be that one. We did beat Rayquaza. We did. We did it. We did the good thing. And we did some evolution as well. We now have Swampert. The boy. And Typhlosion, of course. Oh yeah, I was going to check moves, wasn't I? These are the old sprites, of course, for Swampert and Typhlosion. There you go. Obviously, they're a lot bigger in this game because, well, they just are. But when I was talking earlier, the statues you used to get of Lucario and that, they used to spawn, like, here, like, about here. They used to be, like, here in the trees, right where we ran in front of that. That's such a creepy walk. Oh, just... Thank you for lurking as well, appreciate it so much. Thank you very much. Right, Typhlosion. Ember Flame Charge Gyro Ball Eruption. There you go, I told you. Double Edge, we went to that. We'll take Eruption, though. Eruption over what? Lava Plume or Flame Wheel, probably? It's special, isn't it? We'll take it over Flame Wheel. Probably best to keep one move that isn't fire in case. Good old Gulpin. We'll also check us. We probably get some other stuff now. Hammer Arm. Rock Slide? Okay, we'll take Rock Slide over Rock Throw. Yes, please. Eee. What else we got? Whirlpool Muddy Water. All users except... Yeah, so that hits everyone except... That'll hit our teammates as well then. That's annoying. We don't want that. Hammer Arm might actually be useful here. I'm almost tempted to grab that instead of something, but... Mud Shot about the Mud Bomb as well. I think that Mud Bomb's better because we've leveled it up. We want Earthquake or something like that, ideally. Is there anything else here that's worth grabbing a move on? Anything we evolved? I don't think Electrode and that'll get much usage anyway, but you never know. Magnetic Flux? What is that? Not entirely sure what that move is. Learn. Oh yeah, this is an interesting thing as well. You can learn like powerful moves. So here we go. If you look at this, look at what stuff we can learn. Fire Pledge, Blast, Burn, Low Kick, Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, Heat Wave. A lot of stuff we can grab here. I mean, it's expensive, but things like Heat Wave are probably worth it. We can hit the entire room of enemies with it. 10 grand. But like, these are useful things to get. There are a lot of like higher power coverage moves. Blast, Burn, obviously is like one of the highest moves in the game for fire. It means we can't do anything next turn, but Blast, Burn will just nuke stuff. And then you've got obviously Swampert. I'll have a similar set of moves with things like Earth Power that we get there. Stomping Tantrum, Earth Power, Aqua Tail, Iron Tail, Focus Punch, Outrage, Stealth Rock, Super Power. I mean, look at this. Hydro Cannon. There's some strong stuff here for Swampert. Damn. Yeah, a lot of the Pokemon in here, they'll just get like really high power moves. I mean, it's the same thing with here. You get a lot of stuff here that's quite useful. Foul Play, Super Power, Zen Headbutt. I mean, Shockwave and Knockoff are pretty punchy as well on Absol. So the only thing is it's sad that Typhlosion's fire doesn't flare up on its neck. It's just like Typhlosion looks really weird when it's running on its feet. Anyway, if a Liquidation wasn't a move yet because that would be goated. Yeah. There's some really good stuff that would be good on there. Let's drop a save, though. So we are going to start wrapping up. I'm going to quickly save, and I'm going to take us back to the lab. We're in the alternate lab today. We're in the one with the art on the walls, and it's not because I didn't do it properly, remember. It's because it's supposed to represent the scuffness of the stream. So if no one's ever seen this before, this is... So most people... It's one of those things, I have a weird thing saying it, so I don't exactly like... I don't like saying it. Effectively what this is the lab where we put up our quote-unquote fan art, but I don't like referring to it as fan art, because you're not fans, you know? We're all friends here. So this is just art that's been made by people of the stream of things like Nox or associated things and people. We don't call it fan art, but you know what I mean. It's basically like art that's been made of people who, by people or commissioned by people of Nox and things like that. So we've got like, as you can see there in the top left, you have me and Clopez, that is, stood by the campfire holding hands. You've got me and Elise, who's my main artist for most of the stuff I've done up there, GM, playing games together and her accusing me of cheating. There's a Fem Nox up there on the wall. We've got, from the Super Animal Royale days, there's me and Oriel, the cow and the frog together. We've got Fem Clopez and Fem Knox there. We also have me and Oreo outside playing with some leaves in the fall, and the dinosaur outside, of course, which is a piece by the talented Undo Delivery. I'm going to put the epic music back on again because I really like it. I'm going to take a BRB really quickly while I start thinking about what I'm going to do now, like wrapping up. So I'm going to be back in like 2 seconds, alright? Just have a look at the art. You guys are wild. You guys are absolutely wild. I've been missing all the epic song though while it's going super hard, so that's kind of sad. Yes. Let's start wrapping up, shall I? How about that? Sounds like a good idea. Shall I have a look and see if there's anyone else playing Mystery Dungeon? How about that? Oh, it's me and one of them. New streamer. Have a look. Could raid them. Oh, they are brand new as well. We could. I don't want to, like, overwhelm anyone, though, who's super new. They're in post-game stuff. Maybe we could. I'm not sure. This music goes so hard, I love it. Person's about to do Buried Relic. I don't know, maybe we... Do we do that? Do we raid someone, like, completely new? And, like, new to streaming as well, those. I guess Mystery Dungeon's a really quiet category tonight. There's usually a couple of people in there. Why not? Alright. I think they're about to do Buried Relic as well. I should probably check to make sure they aren't about to end stream though. So. Alright. I think they're about to do Buried Relic, so if they're going to be doing that, they're going to be going for a while. Give them a good first experience. Yeah, it could be. We could be their first raid. You never know. Smash them out raid. Smash them out sub raid. Let's grab our raid messages, everybody. If you're new here or you've never heard me say the blurb at the end of stream before, one thing you can do if you're not subscribed, which I'm sure is going to be some people, and you're wondering what sub message or what raid message can I use? We can use either of them, first of all, because if you go into the channel point symbol below the stream and you select the like teal colored one right in the middle on the first row, choose an emote to unlock. You can unlock the Nox Cat emote, and you can use the Nox Cat emote for the raid message as well. So you can unlock it for 24 hours if you want to do that. So completely for free if minimum we've done is followed or lurked around for a little bit, like me and Twisted were talking about earlier. You can have enough to be able to unlock the emote. So you can use it for the raid message as well. So yeah, no one has to feel left out of the main raid message. However, of course, if you want to use the one with the biohazard badges or any other emote or whatever, feel free. Absolutely nothing wrong with that, and I appreciate people wanting to stick around for the raid and wanting to support. Thank you all for being here and you know, wanting to always make our raid a good time and send it off to someone, you know, be good old positive people. Yeah. Thank you for being here. I'm going to do a socials command. If anyone wants to follow any of that stuff, completely up to you, honestly. In the nicest possible way. I don't care if you're not. It's up to you. If you want to, you can. If you want to join the Discord or whatever, you can. It's there if you want it. If you want to follow on Twitter or whatever and keep the most up-to-date stream information, those two are the places to get it, in Discord and Twitter. There will be some announcements coming next week as well about potential things in the future. So keep your eyes on that, because it is some potentially important stuff coming up. Other than that, let me start running through everything. Let me just put their name in. Watch them not have raids set up. Because I'm sure this is a thing where Twitch initially, if you don't look in your settings, has raids switched off, I'm pretty sure. So no one's allowed to raid you unless you actively switch it on. I could be wrong, though. I'm just going to check it first by putting the name in and see if it works. And I'm going to cancel the raid. Okay, it did. Right, I'm going to cancel it because I've got a lot of stuff to say. So I'm going to re-put it in a minute. But I've just got quite a lot of stuff to say, so I don't want to get cut off. I wanted to check first to make sure it worked, though. So, first things first, obviously. Thank you so much to everyone for being here and hanging out. I really appreciate it more than you'll ever know. We've been going for 3.5 hours now, which is kind of wild. We almost got 3:33:33 in a few seconds' time. We've had a good time, hopefully. I've had a good time playing. Hopefully you guys have had a good time watching and hanging out. It's been an enjoyable time after a little bit of salt at the start, admittedly, and it was kind of rough. But now we're doing good. And we're having fun. Thank you all for the thanks for streams, but no you. You guys all make it the amazing stream that it is. And you do a massive amount of stuff towards that, so you don't need to thank me. I need to thank you guys. Thank you so much for that. In reverse order, I'll do it for a change. I always do it front ways. We'll do it in reverse order, because why not, honestly? Socially. Oh, socially. Socially with a 29-monther. Absolutely crazy, man. 29 months from Socially Exhausted. What a legend. Legend of the stream at this point, honestly. I'll go as far as saying that. Absolute legend of the stream. We love Socially, and thank you so much for the 29 months. It's crazy to think you've been around so long. Crazy, honestly. And thank you so much for the 29-month streak. Honestly, wild. Bevan with the 100 bitties. We got Sean, who pulled off the successful 69 bitties. The 69 bitties raid. Thank you very much, Sean, and congratulations for getting it right this time, because I know last time you were devastated when you came up one too far or one short or whatever it was. So, good stuff getting it right this time. I'm happy for you. Bevan, thank you for the 100 bits again. As I'm about to say, thank you for the 100 bits, Bevan, with the Wagwan G. Look, Lang, you've got a fat wonder still. And thank you for the I want you message again. Thank you for the bits, Bevan. You guys are far too nice to me. You don't have to do any of that, you know that. And I appreciate very much when you do things like that. I'm incredibly grateful for stuff that you guys do for me, and I appreciate it so much. Of course, Bust Robot and Relaria Storm. Thank you very much for the 2 follows, and as well as the raid, of course. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for sharing your community with me. I appreciate it so much. Very, very kind of you. And yeah, I'll have to try and swing by sometime when I see you on. I'm not sure what your stream schedule is, the only thing. So I'll have to, and if Sean's been in there, then it's probably at least going to be vaguely good for my time zone. So I'll have to try and swing by and say hi when I can. And Oreo, Miss Chiropractor, of course. 14 months. Thank you so much for the 14-monther as well. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. You're far too nice to me, and thank you for the 14-monther. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. All depends on my doctor's appointments, so usually 2 or 3 times a week. Good few chances for me to catch you then. I will certainly try. I will certainly try and catch you as best I can. And once again, yeah, just massive thanks for hanging out, sticking around after the raid, because I know you don't have to. I don't know, not many people honestly... Oh, 2 or 3 appointments a week. Oh, okay. Not streams. Okay, I see. I'll try though. I'll try and catch you. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid and for sticking around afterwards. As I say, it's not that often that you get too many people who actually stick around after raids and things. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. And yeah, it was very nice to meet you. Yeah, we are going to put the command in now. And yeah, I will be back. For anyone who's wondering and you're thinking, God, we were only just getting rid of this guy, but is he ever going to be back? That's a great question. I'm going to be back tomorrow because my stream schedule currently is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday. Same time every day at 7 p.m. 7 till 10. Normally I'm going to change the music to our actual raid music instead of the Going Hard theme right now. 7 till 10 every day is usually what we do. Raid music's up. Speed boost hills. Yeah, 7 to 10, what we're doing tomorrow, it's marbles tomorrow. Full-on marbles stream. We also have, Thursday is going to be Destiny 2 this week, PC PvP. And Sunday is going to be Scarlet, Violet, Nuzlocke. So if you enjoy any of that stuff or you sound interested in that, then come back for those. Schedule's up on Twitter and in Discord and all that stuff. And yeah, I will look forward to maybe seeing some of you there. And once again, a massive thanks to everyone for hanging out. Thank you for everything today. The raid subs, all that stuff. Bitties, new follows as well. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you. And yeah, thank you so much for being here, everybody. I appreciate you all so much. And know you to everything you said earlier on. I saw it all in chat. Know you. Know you guys. I'll see you all tomorrow, okay? Everyone have a good one. Good rest of your nights, good rest of your days, good rest of your mornings, and I will see you then, alright? Bye-bye!